27th through the 29th, Highland Festival Grounds, with its biggest lineup ever. Guns N' Roses, Slipknot, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, Godsmack, Marilyn Manson, A Day to Remember, Breaking Benjamin, Hailstorm, Chevelle, plus the return of Stain.
I'm on the outside, I'm looking at.
And a special appearance by Ice Cube.
Anywhere Ice Cube's up.
Go to louderthanlifefestival.com for all tickets and lineup information. Guns N' Roses, Slipknot, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, Godsmack, and many more. Highland Festival Grounds at the Kentucky Expo Center. Celebrate bourbon and the best rock. See ya at Louder Than Life.
Hey, just talking over it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's fucking Monday.
It's
Replicon Radio time. We are fucking back. Another week has surpassed.
Has it?
Yeah. It's been a busy week.
It has been.
Fuck, it's been a crazy week for me.
Shout out to everybody that's been in the chat, repliconradio.com, and we are now live on motherfucking YouTube.
I'm going there right now. Pull up the chat.
We were not technically late. We were just not on YouTube because we're not playing music on YouTube.
We're not doing that
because that's bad.
Well, that means we can play whatever the fuck we want.
Even though we get demonetized for saying fuck every 3 seconds, but whatever.
We can go back to our mandatory.
Well, we get less monetized.
No, because the only monetization's from premium YouTube users. So, in my mind, that's like,
no, that's not what it is. There's some of them, but the ones that are like these, the ones that are limited,
yeah,
it's just the type of advertiser is what it is.
I see the way I
wholesome family shit is not going to be advertised on Replicon.
What up, Danny boy?
Well, that's what I read it as, that it's like it's only people that are premium users that.
No, that's like, but that's just saying you can still get the like the premium money, like the Patreon, like YouTube's version of Patreon. That money is still available.
Which I don't think we have that, do we?
No, we don't.
We don't.
But we do have an actual Patreon if you guys want to.
We do.
If you guys want to go and support that, we do an extra show every month, which me and Rue actually.
You guys missed a good one.
We did.
This month.
What day was that? Saturday.
Saturday
night. Saturday night at like fucking 10 o'clock at night, we did our special video. Or it wasn't a video, audio. Our special audio Patreon only. And it was definitely fun. Rue was hammered drunk.
It was fun.
We were just talking about that off air.
Yeah, it makes for a fun time. So
that's what happens when Rue wakes up and starts drinking at 8 a.m.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And then decides, hey, let's do a show.
Well, remind you, I didn't go to bed Thursday night. I didn't go to bed until 1 a.m. Friday morning. Well, I got home at 1, so it was like probably 1:30 by the time I got to bed, and I was right back up at 6 a.m. So that didn't help matters either. Yeah, I crushed a lot of fucking beer. Dude was like, oh, we only need like a 12-pack, right? And I'm like, fuck no, we don't need a 12-pack. We need like a 30-pack. And then somebody else needs to grab like an 18-pack.
Drinking all day. Like, how many people were there?
Like four of us drinking off our shit.
30 beers or all day drinking.
Well, we stopped off at Hot Shots, bought beers there.
Ooh.
Stopped off at a Pink Galleon. We was buying beers there.
Oh, you weren't out of town? I thought for some reason like you were out of town. This was local?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then Friday night we bought beers while we couldn't bring any coolers inside to play poker, so we had to buy beers then. But yeah, all Saturday. So we had somebody fucked up and didn't pick up an 18-pack, so we ended up having like I don't know, 40 something beers or whatever. Because I had a few. I had picked up a 30 pack. Plus, I had a few already in the cooler beforehand.
You gotta have the trunk beer.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely gotta have the trunk beer.
But we were at the putt-putt place.
For sure.
And these motherfuckers were bringing their coolers in and setting them on the table, and it said no outside food or drink. So I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, and didn't realize this until we got done playing. I'm like, dude, there's coolers there, there's a cooler there. These motherfuckers are all drinking. Like, they have all done this before. This is our first time of jumping in on this.
What is this, like the Drug Olympics?
It's like, it's called leisure sports. Actually, I could
Leisure Suit Larry.
It's pretty much like your bar fucking. I
like
can't say it's bar shit because we had putt-putt in it.
It's like a marathon bro down.
Yeah, so what it is like, so Friday night we do Texas
Throw down,
Hold'em.
throw down.
Throw down with your bros.
There's 4 people on a team. You pick, everybody gets to pick whoever the fuck they want on our team. You get 4 people, you pay your money.
Squad.
So yeah,
I'm gonna press the button.
You're gonna press the button?
Yeah.
Why? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, we're talking.
What's it gonna
Not
do?
that button. That button.
Oh, that button. Oh,
button's
you're
off.
gonna hit the switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the switch.
Ah, damn.
And so
You got the stickers all up.
A couple. Not enough. Not enough.
I'll wait for it to pop. I don't know.
Boom!
Did you hit it? All right. There's a switch. There's a switch. Hello. I'll wave now. Wave to the people.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my god.
But it's the LSQ.
What was that?
It's just I don't know what the fuck they really call this shit, but it's leisure sports. What
They
it
call
is
this shit
is-
poop.
I mean, I get the idea of it. I just didn't know if it had like a name, and like the bar sport Olympics or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know. Like it seems like a marathon of like, all right, you go here, you play darts. You go here, there's a round of putt. You go here, and then there's a round of bowling. I mean, it's like you just meet up at different places, and like you have a fucking an agenda that it just popped up and totally distracted
Well,
me.
so what it was is we all met at Mike Duffy's for poker Friday night. We had poker and dinner.
Yeah.
Which dinner consists of fucking toasted raviolis, a pasta, I guess like muscatone.
Toasted ravioli.
You guys toast them here?
And then we had salad and pizza.
Yeah, ain't no salad.
Dude, those stickers make it seem like that's why the camera's out of focus.
Yeah, right?
I know it's not, but
So and then Saturday, so we do that, and then whoever
Yeah.
I took second at my table.
They're so good.
So I scored high up all week, all through the whole fucking both days. I stayed in the top 10
yeah.
for our team, and then that caused me to be second place overall, and it came down to fucking bowling. But so yeah, so we do that poker, and then we go home or do whatever. So no, I'm sorry, Friday night we went to Hot Shots afterwards and threw darts.
Yeah.
And then we played pool. And that's when I didn't get home till like 1 and in bed by 1:30.
Makes me tired already.
And then right back up at 6 on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then so I had to get ready and shit. And then we go meet the bus at 8. The bus gets in the parking lot at Olivet Lanes at 8:30.
Okay.
So we met the bus. We got up there at 8. Bus wasn't there yet. I seen the cooler and I'm like, fuck it.
I missed
We're
the bus.
drinking.
Did you miss the bus?
No, it was running late.
Oh, fucking school buses, man.
Oh, this was like a limo fucking bus. It was nice. Dude, leather
Damn.
seats and shit. They reclined. And
Ooh, limo bus. Big Roo got that limo bus.
it was a big fucking party on the bus. Is what everybody was fucking hammered except for like 2 people.
Yeah, it's just this is giving me memories of my Tunica trip.
Yeah.
Where I just showed up at like 6 a.m. and they're already fucking slamming beers.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta drive 2.5 hours and then like we still have a full day and they're fucking partying Tunica. All right.
Well, I was actually the first one to start drinking. I was the first one to reach a cooler. I'm like,
They're
fuck it,
legit
dude.
like grabbing beers out of cooler
Yeah.
as they're putting them in the bottom of the bus.
And there's people that pulled up and like they got their wives and shit with them, and they're like, oh, okay. And so the bus finally gets there, and this car pulled up, and the bus parks right in front of the fucking car, so the car can't leave.
Nice.
And we were behind that car, and the dude gets out of the car. He was driving. He's like, you guys mind backing up so my wife could get out and go pick up our son?
No.
I'm like, what?
Get the fuck outta here.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. Back the car up or whatever.
Back up.
Back
Yeah,
it
'cause
up, Terry.
He couldn't go anywhere until everybody was on the fucking bus. But she was just going to wait till the bus arrived, and then she was going to go.
They parked in the wrong fucking spot.
Yeah, didn't know the bus was gonna pull up right in front of them.
Yeah.
So then we jump on the bus and we go straight to the miniature golf place.
It's open that early? Damn.
So yeah, dude, and there was already people there hitting balls and shit. Like it's a driving range.
You gotta stretch out the hammies for the putt.
Yeah, we get there, we start practicing holes. So we practiced one, I picked up, I'm like, fuck this. I get to the second hole, I'm like, well, I'm gonna practice. This one looks a little difficult. Fucking hit a hole in one on it. I'm like, fuck, too bad it's practice.
Yeah.
It counts.
It counts.
It counts. What do you mean we didn't
Who
start?
recorded that? It counts.
Right.
Put it on the scoreboard.
Already started.
And I feel like there's a little bit of cheating because I know, the one guy that was on my team, he also had the guy that I pointed out to you that took first in pretty much all the fucking events except for a couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, this dude was on his team. And I know I only had three threes on my fucking scorecard, but somehow I magically had 4. And the rest of them I had 2s and then 1-1.
Yeah.
So, which in all reality, I should have only...
Were you the one writing the shit down?
No, the dude was. Yeah, I was, and I was...
From the Big Lebowski?
I would count our, we one person goes and, so everybody's counting.
I figured that whoever, like, you would have one person from your squad do your guys' score, not have the...
well, no, you break up, they break your 4 up.
Yeah.
So you're not even playing with anybody on your team.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun.
And, so we're all spread out all over. So, but the way they did it was you had 4 people that you're playing with. And one person will go until they make it in the hole. Then the next person will go until they make it in the hole.
Make it in the hole.
I think it should go all at once. Just line it up.
And, well, I know. And there was another guy that was playing with us that brought it to my attention. He goes, they said you scored a 37. You scored a 36. So I questioned it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. He goes, you only had 3 threes, right? And I said, as far as I know. He goes, you might want to tell him to look at it. So I was like, hey, man, this dude's telling me that my scorecard's fucked.
Yeah.
And I said, it should have only 3 threes on it, the rest 2s and 1-1.
Yeah.
Dude comes back and he goes, everybody's fucking making a big deal about it because I questioned it. The new guys questioned it because I ain't never done this shit before. And my team hasn't done it except for one guy who joined somebody else's team last year.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I look like the fucking asshole. I said, we don't have to count shit up right now. Let's just get done because we were on the 18th hole. And they saved the 18th one for last because it eats the
last.
ball.
Yeah.
It eats up the ball, so you don't get your ball back.
Yeah.
So that's why we all wait.
You're going to die, clown. Yeah. You're going to die.
So I'm like, fuck it. We don't have to count shit up. Let's just see what I get here. And if it matters, it matters. If not, then it don't. Then we don't have to fucking worry about it.
Yeah.
No. We'll go count it right up now. And so they went and they're like, yeah, you had 4 threes. And I was like, the dude that told me about it, he goes, I have no idea where that 4-3 come from because I know you only had 3. I said, I understand that, but I'm not going to fucking make a big deal about it.
Yeah. Well, now you know for next time. Just have your own little personal card and write it down.
I'm gonna review the fucking card.
Yeah.
Next time for sure.
Yeah.
And
review that bitch.
You know what? He's gonna have a camera crew following him around. He's like, play the footage back. We're gonna see how many strokes I took on number 7.
Yeah. So
in between the windmill and the fountain.
Yeah. So it gets even crazy. 4 of us that tie.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to have a fucking playoff for second. So we go to hole 1, and you keep going. Whoever gets the worst score gets kicked out, right?
Yeah.
So I go, like, everybody's bitching about who goes first. I'm like, I'll go first. I don't give a fuck. So I line the ball up. I get 2. Dude gets 2. We go on to the next hole. Everybody ties. I get a 2. I go ahead and go again. I get a 2. Dude gets a 2. Dude gets a 3. Gets kicked out. And then we tie, to keep going. So I took 3 fucking holes to do this. I got a 2, and everybody else fucked up. So I was like, fuck, thank God for this.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more 2s I could have gotten because I was fucking scoring 2s like all morning long. Every fucking hole was a 2, except for 4 of them. 4 out of 18.
4 out of 18. That ain't bad, though.
So, and then after that, then we went and played darts at Hot Shots. And the way they did that was you throw 3 darts 7 times. But you got 8 people on the fucking board. So, like, and you're playing with your team. So you got you 4 and then another team's playing with you. So you got one guy will go throw 3 darts, count them up. Next guy throws 3 darts, count them up, and then so on till your 7 rounds is over with. Then you combine it, you count all the scores, and then they do a seeding. So they got 6 boards, or 5. But at this point, they were using 5 boards after the seeding.
Mm-hmm.
So they seed everybody, and then so board 1, 2, 3 are like way down at the bottom. Or no, they did use 6. I was on. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they used all 6 boards, and so like 4 is like the top, or is like more like from like 10 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would be, and then
Fucking fell asleep on the mic. That's what you got.
That is true.
I got dozed off. That's what happened. No,
Yeah.
I got a trophy up there. I got a bowling trophy.
You lost it bowling.
I got second, but as a team,
You were the first loser.
we took but we won that event as a team. So that's why we got individual trophies, and we got that big ass trophy.
That's funny.
We took first. That's how we got the big ass trophy, and then our team took first place in the bowling event.
Oh, that's funny. We have like alcohol ads on our YouTube.
Hell yeah, we did. Well, because that's what we're talking about. It hears us.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you guys are drunk?
What happened? It got so zoomed in so far.
That's what broke it. Was I zoomed? You were saying something about. Somebody said something about you being far, and I zoomed in on you, and the whole fucking thing froze up. And was like, fuck this, dog.
Yeah, because now it's like real.
Yeah, now I'm trying to undo it.
Now he's trying to undo it. He's going to freeze it again.
It might freeze again.
Yeah. We're a work in progress.
For sure.
But it is cool to see us. Like,
is it, though?
it's distracting as fuck.
But you like looking at 3 fat fucks?
Well, right now it's just us two.
Just you two?
No, you and me.
I zoomed in on.
Oh, so you fucked it all
Yeah,
up.
I zoomed in on him because someone said something about him being far away or some shit. So I went to zoom in on it, and it just froze. The whole system was like, "Fuck you, bro."
Just wait, what?
God sent. I swear to God, we will meet again, face to face, and we'll fucking go play.
We
some
will
fucking
meet
pool.
again. You've never met him.
Yeah.
We're gonna
we're
fucking
gonna
meet
meet
up. I
again.
guarantee you, I'm gonna meet the dude.
Somebody bring a pool table to Astro.
There you go.
Hey, they got bars around the area. I'm gonna go whoop his ass.
That's if there's not 5 feet of snow outside.
We can walk. I'll carry him. I'll piggyback him to the fucking bar.
You need a snowcat.
I want to play Ruin Pool. You got it, son. We can do that. You probably ain't even in here no more because you're a busy guy and you're out there fucking.
YouTube is only
beats.
for Tuesday listeners.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's okay.
Now we get that. YouTube is for the people that want to sit back, have a drink or smoke a spliff and put it up on the TV and listen to the soothing sounds of
You just
our
made
voices.
yourself sound really old.
YouTube
talking about spliffs.
is making us
They don't
grow
call it that
exponentially. Is the reason. The reason the goddamn
devil's
show
lettuce.
is on fucking YouTube is because it made us fucking grow exponentially real quick.
real quick, and and that's why we're doing YouTube. So get that shit up.
Like
Do it.
YouTubers.
Yeah, we're that's what we're gonna be doing is
with our
YouTube.
live, it's crazy, man. Like I don't even like 5-6 times the live listeners.
Oh yeah. Well, it's because everybody's just dancing around on YouTube and oh shit, Replicon's live.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody on fucking YouTube for real. We just went over 2,000 subscribers, by the way. So we appreciate
Hell
that.
yeah, motherfucker.
I've been looking at that 1 point something for a very long time.
Right.
I'm very excited to see it too.
A 2K.
2K.
Our
Look,
next goal is 10.
I'm mad I didn't see it happen because I was watching the 1998 for a long time.
Dude, I saw it at 1999, and then I went back and it was at 1998, and I was like, "What the fuck? Who are you? Who I'm gonna find you? You son of a bitch!"
what's
And then
that?
it went from 98 to 2002.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and I was like,
guys.
"Ugh."
I took that 99
That was you?
down.
You unsubbed?
No.
Somebody unsubbed, and I was like, "Motherfucker, what did we do to you?"
I was at work all
They
fucking
must have.
day.
They didn't like the Mr. Dibbs interview. It took too long.
Oh, that's the ones that I like. The ones that just go in there and they just hit the thumbs down button. It's like why are you hitting dislike?
No, YouTube's fucking nuts, man. This month so far, we have over 108,000 views on our video.
Blows my fucking mind.
Our lifetime YouTube, which we haven't had YouTube that
Y'all
long.
getting ready for that right there.
I don't know. That
We haven't had YouTube that long. But
Yeah.
our lifetime views are like 305,000.
yeah.
So a third of our fucking lifetime views were in the last 28 days.
Yeah.
And it's not even over yet. Like the month's not over. We still got a little bit more time. This is our 4th show live on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's helping. The fucking gathering helps. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. It's putting
Dude,
up the interviews.
the ICP final sets like it. The last time I looked, it was like 23,000.
It's a fantasy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like what?
Because there ain't none. And just so you guys know, again, I'm going to fucking reiterate that shit. We were the one fucking press establishment that got fucking denied press this year. And we're the only ones that have fucking coverage of the goddamn event.
Who the fuck is coming to us? Everybody.
The gathering.
We're the only ones that got denied.
We're the only ones that got denied.
Well, I'm sure somebody else probably got denied. I don't know. But
somebody.
we're the only one I
denied.
fucking heard of. Yeah, but they don't. But they just take
Photographers
because
don't count.
no
photographers.
disrespect to fucking Joe. Obviously, he's my friend. I love them. He takes photos. So does the other 7,000 people that are in the
Right.
fucking pit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they good? They're all fucking good, or at least they're good at editing. I honestly don't know who takes good photos anymore. Everybody does.
Right.
No disrespect to their craft, but if you have a nice
Everybody
camera and
takes-
fucking editing tools, everyone takes good photos.
Everybody does.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how many people do you need in the pit taking photos? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, we pretended we did it because we like to stand in the fucking pit for the first 3 songs.
And
It's the
that's
best
why we're
goddamn
being
seat in the house.
denied now.
No, because we get the real coverage.
Yeah.
We don't
We
take
do.
there's 7,000 people posting pictures. Who care? How many pictures of
That's what
Insane
they don't
Clown
like.
Posse
They
do
don't
you
like
need?
us doing video because it's less.
The
tickets
people
that they're
from them are
selling.
messaging me
You know-
telling me how dope the coverage is.
You know
I
what's
understand that.
you know what's funny is that if they didn't want us to do that coverage, they fucked themselves because I started getting the coverage that good and I figured out, hey, it's better for me to be in the crowd
Yeah, hell
than
yeah.
it is for me to be in the pit. I get better coverage in the crowd. So when they denied us the first time, it was like, oh, you guys just done fucked up.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
But I don't think it's a personal thing. It's just some people.
who knows? Who knows
I have
what
no
the
idea,
fuck it
but
is?
whatever.
But I know that there's people
now we got
on their
well, like
staff that
even,
have been watching our shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I talked to everybody's hating on Rachel on the
Oh man, I felt bad that she jumped in there and saw all those comments.
but I talked to her. I was like, look, she's like, no, it's all good. They're fucking.
Yeah.
It's a gender thing.
That's a good
like
point.
people are just hating on me. Like, you know, they're not saying fuck that juggalo. They're saying fuck that broad and that. You know what I'm saying? But she's super cool, man. Like, sure, she was just yelling and talking over people. Whatever.
She was
but-
excited.
Yeah,
Killer
She's
brought
excited.
up a good
but
point.
she's super positive. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, like throughout the whole thing, and she was like, I was just fucking on there enjoying all your fucking dope ass coverage.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she was excited to see the gathering because she didn't get to because she was working.
And that's why I fucking
She-
do it for
you know what I'm
y'all.
saying? Like she and not, you know what I mean? She's a juggalo, but she
Yeah.
was also working the event.
Right.
So she didn't get to witness shit. So she got to enjoy it through us.
I
So
know
that's
how that
dope.
is. Working events, you don't get to see shit.
That's dope. Think we can get a Replicon to get the. I don't know who that is.
You know the biggest part of the gathering experience for me is standing there watching the fucking screen and walking. That's my experience at the gathering and being extremely miserable.
They labeled us. I don't think they labeled us the dark side. They got love for us. They got fucking Replicon Radio awards in the Lotus Pod.
They actually do. We have.
That's
people
why they
that
don't
have
want us
seen
because
it.
we sent them shit that they didn't want.
No, they love that shit. I don't know who the Bender Boys are, but tell them to shoot us an email and we'll check them out. I have no clue who that is, but yeah, if you're fans of them, tell them to send us their info.
God damn it.
Speaking of motherfucking fans of people, tonight on the motherfucking show, if you didn't read the title, we got the homeboy SEVIDEMIC, the motherfucking zombie, newest member of LSP, Lyrical Snuff Productions, with the homeboy Scum and him, getting ready to throw it down at motherfucking Gorefest in like a week or something.
Who's them? Scum and who?
Scum and them.
Scum and them.
Who's
Scum and them.
Scum and them.
Scum and
The
them and them.
entire fucking Lyrical Snuff Productions motherfucking family, including
Yeah.
and the
You heard it.
extended family, including Axe and Lex and How to Gag a Maggot. Speaking of How to Gag a Maggot, I got love for Jimmy Don and King Gordy, but y'all need to come correct on your vinyls, fam. Just so you know, like, they're out there promoting a new vinyl for
Yeah.
the new How to Gag a Maggot record.
Yeah.
They had a fucking pre-order for a vinyl in 2017, which I partaked in, and so did I don't know how many other people, 100, 200, who knows. Nobody ever got them.
My food
Oh, nice.
So don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, fix your shit. You know what I mean? Like,
give us what we forgot that we didn't get.
Fix
Yeah.
your shit, bitch.
yeah, I looked it up. It was like fucking December 2017, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, and they talked about it for a while. Like, we're having issues with the manufacturer. You know, shit happens. I get it.
Fucking fix it.
Trust me, I get it probably more than most of the people get because I have issues with fucking buying shit
I
all
love
the time.
hearing your email back and forth
I
stories.
get so fucking mad
I
at
love
shit.
hearing you talk to the manufacturers.
Oh,
it's the best.
So obnoxious, but I get it. But
Oh
fucking
shit!
talk about it.
Oh shit! He knocked everything up. It's like, dude,
Oh snap!
man, I'm jealous as a motherfucker.
Look at that, Big Rig got that pizza live on the internet.
Damn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Damn. That boy started thunder stomping over this shit. Started knocking over.
Motherfucker said, "Boom."
Yeah,
Boom.
you drank your dinner for 2 fucking days.
I agree. That is no love, but it is what it is, man.
Look,
Well,
I'm gonna watch it again live. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm watching the live stream on my computer. It's just like I get to relive the immediate past. Opal Redenbacher. A lot of people didn't get past it. Just some people didn't care for who the fuck is R&R.
I think that's us, baby.
Oh, Replicon Radio.
Is that us? Is that Replicon Radio?
There's some people that don't care. There's some people that don't care for us. Why? But why?
Who?
And he literally says, "I don't know why." He tried to ask, and he just got blown off. Well, I feel your pain, because we did too.
Fuck them haters.
That's all right.
Look at all
Nobody saw the Men in Black seminar.
You tried to ask for passes. Or you tried to ask why people don't like us.
I think he was talking about why people don't like us.
Who?
Or
Who doesn't like us? Yeah, nobody saw that, but apparently they gave out T-shirts because I saw somebody post one. Like,
yeah,
they ordered it off the internet though. Like, I'm on a T-shirt on the internet for the Men in Black.
yeah. Well, I didn't even know it was a thing until Jumpsteady said it at the 20-year Got J seminar, and he was like, I might say it at the Men in Black seminar tonight, and everybody started losing their shit, but I didn't hear anybody talk about that seminar. I guess it was Jumpsteady and old Joe Bruce. I don't know what they talked about.
Yes, the Suicide Boy video is back up. I don't know how long old that message is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Where is that message?
I don't know, it's somewhere on here.
Oh yeah, no, I posted on there that the Suicide Boys and the Ghostman issue has been resolved.
Oh, that was on YouTube. I'm
like fucking 2 weeks ago.
Damn, how these motherfuckers get their name up there?
Oh wow, my chat has not been updated. Wow.
On YouTube?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I'm like, where's that? I'm looking at 2 messages. So.
Oh, thank you, Danny boy. I'm sitting here. I've been flipping back and forth to the YouTube chat and the Spreaker chat, and my YouTube chat wasn't. All I had to do was click on the scroll bar, and it just went. It didn't even. It wasn't updating. Is there an echo? Oh man, are we echoing now?
He said he's gonna hit the button.
That was a long time ago. Are we echoing?
I don't know.
Did somebody say we were echoing?
Oh, no.
Whoa, that's.
Yeah,
How is that gonna help?
We're echoing.
Well, now we are.
Well, now we're going to, but I just clicked on it and we're echoing. So delete one of the audio inputs on the thing.
Hang on. Everything. I love how everything works, and then when we try to use it, it changes.
Well, then we that's what I'm saying. You got to know what sources have to be, what the name, what particular sources, and you got to know what to look for.
It resets itself.
Yeah, well, you did have to reset it because it froze and you had to redo it. Remember? So it fucked it all up.
I didn't redo anything. It just unfroze.
It's still doing it. Let me know when you
Calm down, bro.
Do it now.
It's back. It should be back on video now, which should be fine.
Well, we'll see when it flips over. I'll do the unmutes. Yep, it worked. It's working on the video. So. You guys good? You guys?
Yeah, I actually got the email of the dude. Like, I don't know. He kind of like wrote a storybook about the event, about all the events.
Oh, the things that
I was in. Yeah.
Storybook.
And just the way he fucking tells this, like, it's funny. It's pretty funny because he's like, there was 4 people tied for second place, and you know how we do the second place tie. It's all playoff, go to each hole and shit. And he's like, there was more drama in the race for second place, and second place pays. Ties are broken by a playoff. 4 people tied with 41. Last year's runner-up. I don't want to say this guy's name. Rookie Kenneth Gerwitz drew Not gonna say his last name.
Drew Fuckface.
Still riding his poker momentum. And another dude. The pressure was high as all other competitors were watching. Dude was the first to bow out on hole 2. The next dude was down on hole 3, leaving me, Gerwitz, and the other guy rolled on other two on hole number 4, and finally waited hole 18, which all play one by one with watching.
Seems real intense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it kind of got into.
How about you put your boner away there, guy?
It goes, yeah. I mean, the dude.
Is this official Post-Dispatch writer?
I mean, I don't know what he does for a living, but this dude takes this shit really fucking serious.
He does boners.
And it's funny.
Bro, this is the fastest Olympics of bar sports.
Yeah, I don't get
this shit's second place is taking home $6, bro. This shit's on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly 100% on how much I'll get back. I'm pretty sure I get back a little bit more than what I was saying, but like I said, I don't know who said it. Could have been just somebody else fucking around, but from what I read, what the two amounts that I told you was what we gathered from the packet.
Yeah, I don't know if I plugged my shit in. Oh, I never even plugged my fucking charger in.
Plug it in. I'm hoping I think I might have fixed it. I got a thumbs up from Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
You fixed it when
Again, I went back. I went back.
You fixed it. Good job.
Woohoo!
Yeah, now I'm reading what he had to say about me and bowling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
They're not on there.
According to this, he beat me by 3 pins.
Oh, what a liar. Just like you had 4 threes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I think that's right. Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah, no, that's right. And then I had 2. Yeah, 226. 205. Yeah, no, that's right. So he beat by it came 3 pins is what the total was that I lost by.
Dude.
Which again is that 7-10 fucking split in the 5th and a pocket shot, and then the fucking split at the end.
Yeah.
Where's my name at this motherfucker? Why am
Say my name, say my name.
This is weird. He's got this dude like former champion of the field, blah blah blah, twice, 3rd. Well, we're and you got 13th, 29th, 28th. Where the fuck is the 2nd place overall fucking champ at? Come on, man. Where's my name at?
Where your name at?
I'm all the way down at the fucking bottom. That's all right. I'm the last person that they read about.
They probably stopped reading by then.
No,
I ain't reading it. I'm bored with it.
Bro, the fastest Olympics. Yeah, that's
the what?
The fastest Olympics. That's a good.
Festus of Olympics?
The fastest Olympics.
What is that? Sounds
well, I got to keep
what
watching my emails because he's getting.
Oh, that's what you played?
I don't even know what he was in the Olivet area, so that was like the Pagedale Olympics.
That's just where we bowled. That's just where we bowled at.
Yeah,
we were all over the place. We were at Fenton Hot Shots down here. We were at Pink Galleon off Olive. We were.
This basically paid $110 for a goddamn pub crawl.
Yeah. Of the shitty fucking places to go play bar sports.
Sweet.
Well, I technically didn't pay anything.
Oh, so you had somebody. Oh, don't worry.
I paid the $110, but I got my money back and then some.
Shit, he got a cheeseburger out of that bitch.
Money.
You get me off this fucking camera. I want to eat.
No.
Fuck.
I put you back on the camera because you weren't eating. I told you.
Zoom that motherfucker in on.
Last time I zoomed in, it broke.
It's gonna break. Seeing that's that amount of sexy on the screen.
All that pizza.
Yeah, all that pizza.
Big Boo got that pizza. What? Pizza what? Pizza what?
It's hot.
Look good, but probably not anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I was checking.
It don't look good no more?
Well, no, he's checking the temperature of it. It's probably cold.
Well, eat it.
Eat that shit.
You guys yell at me for eating here.
Really?
I don't know.
Probably. Eating it. Don't eat in the mic. It's really, yeah. Yeah, that you might as well actually be eating now.
Yeah. Eating, yeah.
What's the point of pretend eating?
Eat the mic.
I'm gonna need you to lay back.
Set the pizza slice right on the top there.
Just lay back and put the pizza slices on your stomach, and then just eat them off your stomach.
There you go.
That'd be kind of funny.
That's really the only way to
Then
do
all
it.
we wouldn't even see your head or you eating. We would just see your hand reach down to get another pizza slice off of your gut.
Probably wouldn't look right either. Is the chat all good now here in YouTube?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because we're old. I made a Jonathan Taylor Thomas joke.
Oh, I said it, and then did you say another one? Yeah, because I said it, and then he said, I was like, did that just sink in? Because I said something about it like 5 minutes before that.
Too. Yeah, I did.
Who's Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
It's the dude from Home Improvement, I think.
Tool Time, fam.
Tool Time.
What the fuck is Home Improvement?
Tim Allen, yo. The fucking neighbor.
JTT.
What the fuck's the neighbor's name? You never see his face?
Al?
Yeah.
Yeah, Al. Yeah, you never see his face.
Al is not his
He was the
name.
original Replicon. He was always watching.
He was.
Al is not his name.
What's his name?
Al is his assistant.
Al is his assistant.
Right. What's the neighbor's name?
Wilson.
Yes.
Wilson. Yeah. I love that show. That's such a good show.
It's a terrible show.
It's a good show.
It's such a bad show.
Oh, it's got so many 90s cringe moments in it. It's like,
it's terrible.
Oh, look at the episode's lesson. Ugh.
I mean, I think it was good.
Look at the episode's lesson. You're so mad about learning.
Oh, I hate
lessons.
wholesome family fun.
Oh, God, that's fucked up.
Go back to grunting and breaking shit with tools.
Speaking of getting no love from the clowns and family friendly stuff, what do you guys think about everybody talking about they might be doing their own Comic-Con?
Why not? Everybody's doing everybody else's shit.
G-Con done and over with?
I mean, I don't know. It's just like a rumor, or I guess.
Or is that what it's going to turn into?
Well, that's what I said. Well, Chuck said he heard from people in the Comic-Con industry that they were trying to book Comic-Con guests for their Comic-Con, not game stuff for their game convention. Actual, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, well, maybe they're just calling it fucking something else. DCG Comic-Con now or something.
These people are making money at this. So we should do it and see if we can.
I would love to do I can't even be mad at that because I'd like to do a con if I could afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like. Because essentially, if you get the right guests, the people just come out and give you a bunch of money to meet someone else and give them a bunch of money.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you paying for? I mean, you got to pay the guests to be there, but
here's the question:
you get the right amount of people.
Do they have the money to do this?
I just hope they have it closer than Detroit.
No, I don't think so. But apparently, they don't even have a fucking. Don't get me wrong. This is what I said when I was asked about it originally. If they do it and they do it well, cool. Why not?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And if they're doing it to compete with Astro, cool. Maybe fucking Magic Ninja will start taking Attack of the Ninjas serious, and we'll get a fucking second gathering too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
There we go.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Now I got 2 fucking conventions. Which one do I want to go to? Which one can I afford? I got 2 fucking gatherings. I can go to Gathering of the Juggalos. I can go Attack of the Ninjas.
2 Christmases.
Sure. Right? Like,
I don't give a fuck. They're both doing money grabs, and it's very obvious. So fuck it. Why not take everybody's idea?
But at least do it. Make it good. If it's good, who cares?
Just don't have the shit within a month of each other, please.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to. Whatever they're booking is supposed to be in March, but I don't think they can pull it off. That I mean, not that they can't pull it off in general. But it's in March and they don't have a venue. Like they booked the first Astro took them like fucking 3 years to get together.
Yeah.
And the second and third one are booked prior to the other one happening.
I say go for it. Whatever.
They say they're not working on it now though. I mean,
they are working on it now, but they don't even. They're trying to book guests and they don't have a venue.
Oh no, you got to book the venue.
Like, what do you mean?
Holy shit! Canada's in the house. Hello, Heafy Productions.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the whole point? You have to have a place to have these people come to. You can't just tell them to come out. And
I said we stand in a parking lot. Let's do it.
Stand in the parking lot?
Yep, stand in the parking lot. Let's do it.
I mean, if they do it and they do it well, cool. More, like you said, 2 Christmas, more shit.
Do it.
I don't copy and whatever. Like, I don't even, it doesn't, I honestly don't care.
I don't.
Like, just do it good. If they, look, because, I mean, where do ideas come from?
Other people.
Yeah, like, oh, look at that. That's cool. Let's do our version of that.
Yeah.
I think if that was the case.
I mean, Astronomicon wasn't an original idea.
If that was the case, I think we would have had more music.
What do you mean?
Well.
Where did the gathering come from? Probably the idea of Woodstock.
Yeah, all the other festivals. There's a million festivals.
It was the idea of Whoopstock. Come on, man.
Whatever. There's a million Comic Cons and Game Cons, and they. Yeah,
I sound like a hater, but I'm really not.
I'm just saying, if they do it well, do it. Don't just do it to spite someone.
Right.
Don't just do it because somebody else is doing it. Do it well.
Yeah, don't rush into it.
Doing it well.
Don't just try to jump on the train, the bandwagon, because you think it's hot now. I'm pretty sure Astro's gonna be around for a while.
I'm down with competition, man. I when they first split before everybody wanted to hate each other.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like then. It was like friendly competition, and it was like, well, we're putting out fucking 15 albums this year.
They're lighting fires under each other's ass.
No, they did. And now it's just been they're just yelling at each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it'd be cool.
My thing is that I can't afford to go to all of this shit.
No, fuck no. I can't.
Well,
I want to go to Attack so bad. I'm just like trying to. I don't even know how to do it. Why? Buy a hotel, man. Like, let me just stay there. Like, that's what I need. I need like a free hotel pass. If I had one of those, it would change the game.
When is that?
What?
Attack.
Fucking Wednesday, Devil's Night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Devil's Night.
See, I can't afford
Thursday.
Wednesday, October 30th.
I can't risk taking. It's not that
Halloween's
I can't afford
Thursday.
to not take off work. It's the fact that like I can't do that to my job. I got to be more reliable and not take off.
It's fucked up because Wednesday and Thursdays are good days for me. I don't have to be there for the kiddo.
Yeah.
But the problem is I have to fucking get to Detroit and fucking stay somewhere, and that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it does.
Hotels aren't cheap, especially.
I really don't care to go to Attack this year. I really don't.
I said it earlier, like
with the lineup. It's
Attack of the Ninjas.
I like all of them.
What do you expect from it?
But
the Ninjas and Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And Buckshot.
Okay.
That's what you get.
I'm not gonna.
They're gonna announce something else. I think they're gonna do something. Twisted's gonna do something. They were fucking asking people on the internet what album they want to see live and shit like that.
Yeah. But how long is that gonna go? Because they've done that for years now, and they're running through their catalog. I mean, when are they eventually gonna run out?
They did what? Freak Show and Green Book, or not Green Book? Freak Show and Mirror Mirror.
Yeah, but then
Most Tasteless.
They did Most
Tasteless.
Yeah.
They did the Most Tasteless tour, the Mirror Mirror at the first Attack, and then a couple Freak Show shows.
Yeah.
So we still got.
Didn't they do the Green Book?
No.
No,
they haven't done. No, that's the one people have been asking for, and they haven't done it yet. They did the re-release, and they did a release party, but they didn't actually perform. Rumor has it they weren't allowed to, or something. You know.
I don't think they had the rights to it yet, did they?
Well, they re-released it. They had the physical rights to it, but somebody said they didn't have the performance rights, which I've never even heard was a thing before. But whatever. What do I know?
Yeah, we didn't see the wording in the contract either.
Yeah, true that. Oh no, I don't know.
Could have been.
But no, we don't have. We got the. What else is it? It's fucking Abominations, Heartbroken and Homicidal, all the Cryptic Collections, New Nightmare.
I do got two floating vacation days.
Yeah. You want to float up to Devil's Night?
I don't know, man. Well, they're gonna turn around. They're gonna be back here.
That Saturday. I want to go to Attack just because it's Attack, and I don't want. I've been to 20 fucking gatherings. 18 years from now, I don't want to go. I've been to all 20 Attack of the Ninjas except for that third one.
Yeah,
like, that just sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I get that. It's just
that's really what it is. And I mean, obviously, I love everyone there. And Twisted and Jelly Roll and Young Wick, I'm sold. Like,
yeah.
Pretty much my favorites all in one building.
Well,
and then Joliet the next fucking night is on the way home.
Yeah,
I could go to Hollow Wicked, but I don't know what's at Hollow Wicked.
They're not going to announce that until right up.
But Joliet's on the ride home, and it's on the ride home, and then they're here that Saturday.
Well, why don't you just ride?
Speaking of that, our homeboy Aaron Romero just got added to the Stoned in the Cemetery show here at Pop. So
nice.
Hell yeah.
Why don't you just fly out there and ride back with them on the bus?
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
yo, Jamie.
I should text George. Yeah. George, is there an extra bunk, dog?
I'll sleep on the
I could
floor.
fly. I didn't think it. That probably would never happen.
It would probably never happen, but who knows?
I did look up. Like, I was going to fly to Detroit and, like, rent a car and come back.
Yeah.
Just to try to save a little bit but no, it's expensive, too. I can get there for $89 one way.
What?
Yeah.
For real? That's crazy.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
What about flying from Detroit to Chicago?
I think that was a little more. I don't remember what it was. But then I have to get home from Joliet. Like that. At that point, I'm
just fly from Chicago to back home. Yeah, just
but
fly out there.
Even if it's all $89, you're still looking at $300. I mean, that's
still cheaper.
And I would need a place to sleep each night. That's where the issue comes in. Like, fuck.
Okay, so that's an extra $389 or $300.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money, though.
So you're talking $700 for
Speaking of-
3 shows.
Donate a bunch of money.
Don't donate a bunch of money for his fucking concert fund.
Give me a bunch of money. I'll go fucking film this shit for everyone else that can't go.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Y'all are
we
just
do.
gonna
You'd
start
probably be
paying
too
us.
drunk to record anything.
Oh, he's been doing good.
All I gotta do is hold a stick. Just gotta
Is
hold.
that all you got to do?
Yep.
It sounds way easier.
I'm
than
pretty.
it really
I've
is.
been practicing my whole life for this. I have been.
This one you got to hold it horizontal, not vertical.
Somebody, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I guess Chuck's hosting the second stage at Attack of the Ninjas now.
There you go. You
Guys
can ride
stealing
with
our job.
You can ride with Fatso.
You can ride with him.
I can ride with what?
You can ride with Fatso in the Spreaker chat.
Ride with? Where the fuck do you live? How does that work?
Where do you live, Fatso?
People are offering me rides. Do you live here and you're driving to Michigan? I don't understand. I don't want to. There's plenty of places to stay. See, I used to think that way too, and that didn't work out good for me.
Never does.
I'm not staying at anyone's house.
No
Sorry.
unless it's an Airbnb.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay at.
Don't wow us.
I'll stay at somebody's Airbnb.
Oh wow! Straight up said I don't like you anymore, P.
Why? Because I don't know where you live. Should I know where you live?
Or maybe not stay at somebody's house. I don't. We don't know what you're talking about. Fuck that
There's a
delay.
fucking delay.
There's
and
a
shit. Like, I
delay.
don't
We're
even
just
know
yelling
what-
at you, and he's gonna fucking explain everything, and then he's gonna hear us yelling at him.
Yeah. Explain it later. I have no idea what's happening.
I don't know. Tell us where you live and how he's gonna ride with you.
Yes. Yeah, if you want to, if somebody wants to come pick me up and take me to Michigan and put me somewhere safe. Totally okay with
He's
that.
got to be tucked in like a baby every night. He's got to make sure he's swaddled.
Right?
Totally okay with that. But then I need to be at Joliet the next day.
Yeah. We got to hurry up and get there.
Yeah.
He'll provide the Pedialyte.
Oh yeah. See, those are like $6 a bottle too. See, all the costs keep adding up.
It does.
Those are fucking not cheap.
You know what you could do is you get the little powder packs, put them in
You
there.
try those? How was that?
I like them. They're good, but I never fill it up the entire bottle. I always have like I make it a Pedialyte shot, so
Yeah.
it's like really salty.
I don't trust it.
But I mean, you could tell that there's stuff in it.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, like because it makes it a little bit thicker. Like it's the consistency of Pedialyte, so it's legit.
Sounds like off-brand Pedialyte. I had that off-brand Pedialyte. That shit was thick. Ugh.
No, this is legit
I know,
Pedialyte shit.
But it's weird. It's the powder.
It's actually not after you have one. You're like, oh, okay, I feel it working and all that stuff. How do you think they make it in the factory? They take water and then they pour powder into it and then they mix it up and all that shit. So I mean, it's how they make it in the factory. You're just carrying little convenient packets of powder. Are you happy?
I'm just laughing. Fatso is not a dude, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I can't tell with your. I'm trying. Let me click on your. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have clicked on that. I seriously thought that was like a doll or something.
A doll?
Yeah, like a scarecrow or like that. Not like saying that you're ugly. I'm just saying that like with the little baby thumbnail that I didn't click on.
We just said she looked like a doll, so.
Well, there you go. Yeah, remember that.
Hey, doll face.
Hey, doll. Hey, girl. Hey, shout out to Fatso.
That's what's
Hey. Did she message you?
Yeah, she said, neither one of you fuckers can correct him. I'm like, why? Why bother?
Oh,
It doesn't.
I had a face full of food. Sorry.
It doesn't change the conversation.
The-
And I
Yeah.
was just laughing.
it's okay. This
It
is
wasn't
not,
like he was talking about your dick or
this is
anything.
not the first time that they've both known about something and not told me. So it's to be expected. So
We tell you everything.
That's right.
There
I
was
told
a-
you. I
there was
did
a
tell
one-
you. Just
eventually after I knew.
I probably would have told you once this. I didn't want to. I felt like it would have been rude to announce on the air that you're
You
referring to this girl as a dude the whole
You
time.
could have been like, hey, you know that's a chick, right? And I'd have been like, oh shit, my bad. I didn't know you
Hey,
both
you didn't-
knew.
You
It
didn't
didn't-
have anything to worry about the first time, okay? It was all me. I had everything to worry about. You didn't have shit to worry about. And don't worry, I didn't know that either. So it was going to be a surprise to both of us.
It was a surprise to everybody. But anyway. Surprise!
Hey, if you guys are just tuning in tonight on the show, we got the homeboy SEVIDEMIC coming up here shortly.
Yeah.
For your motherfucking ear holes and whatnot. See, Alistar says they appreciate the recordings because they can't go.
Well, we do it for y'all. That's why we try to travel as much as we can. It's just that we do have limitations.
It just costs so much money.
It's a lot of money and it's a lot of time off work. So it's...
If it didn't cost money, I would fucking be everywhere. I'd go to all of it. I wouldn't even give a shit.
Honestly, I get exhausted.
I would just fucking DoorDash in each city.
You can
to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I would go to everything. If it, I'd be at fucking Gorefest. I'd be at fucking Attack.
Honestly, if it was just fast, like
shit, Gorefest wanted us to come out. We were gonna come out and fucking have a booth and maybe even host an after party. We just can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
656 invited us all to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's even worse. Fucking East Coast is like a goddamn another country.
Yeah, it might as well be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so far. Like, Michigan's far, but I can drive there in 8 hours, which still sucks. But it's
still far as fuck.
It's not fucking. It's not days. It doesn't take days to get there.
It feels like it.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But that's why we need y'all to fucking watch these advertisements on YouTube like 3,000 times. Donate money and send in your super chats and buy fucking merchandise, because we have merchandise that I haven't even talked about at all.
Maybe one day, me and Rue will see the money coming in.
Shut. Maybe one day any of us will see the money.
You just see it coming in. You just throw it right back out at other shit.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. He doesn't dangle it in front of us. He's just like, oh no.
Where them receipts at?
Why would I dangle fucking... Look at this. We made $6.47 today.
It would be nice to know.
It's all there.
It's all there. He's just like... He's creating a trust fund for us. That one day he's going to give us like a bear bonds or whatever the fuck.
Motherfucker going to pull a Jerry Heller on us is what's going to happen.
There we go. If we ever make money, that'd be cool.
Well,
if we ever make money, I'll do my best to try to steal it all from you before you get it. But
you bastard.
Until then, we're all just gonna be fucking broke together.
Hell yes, CRM. I hope you like the gathering performances that we got.
Oh, look at that! There it is. That looks so.
I'm already looking into getting better shit to record with. Like, oh man, I'm so excited.
I feel like, for not live recording, a lot of that shit came out pretty grainy.
It's the lighting. It blows out the focus.
I was like, damn, man.
Well, that's what I'm talking about fixing. Like, I've already got an idea on how to do that. I just have to.
Cameras suck now, dude. Like, our cell phones take better videos than fucking cameras.
Not the cameras I'm looking into, but I already got I was looking around at cameras today, and I got
But they're expensive, right?
Oh yeah.
It almost seems like you should just buy a fucking whatever the new fucking Android is, and fucking not buy a camera and just have a fucking phone that's only for fucking videos and shit. Like,
no, because I'm gonna
buy an $1,100 cell phone instead of a $3,000 camera.
Oh, not buying three. I'm thinking about a $900 camera or something like that. But I have some tricks that I'm learning that I want to try, and because I think I know how to cut that graininess down, because the blues and the red, well, the blues aren't too bad, like the light blues aren't bad, but the dark blues are. The reds are bad, the yellows are bad, and it just blows out the focus every time. And then by the time it gets back, it's it's really hard to record a strobe light without filters and shit like that. So
sure.
It's but I learned, I like that all supplemented
that
thing.
fucking thing.
But yeah, no, I'm already looking into getting better.
Look at
shit
that terrible Photoshop job there.
I can't see your hands in the way.
Like
Holy shit!
It's like an awkward hip
on the right hip.
Look at that fucking hip. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited because I've been looking into shit, and that the gathering is a heavy time. So I hopefully by next gathering I will have perfected it. It's going to be even 10 times better than what you guys have now. You don't know how good I can get it. I'm working on it. It's just money limitations. But this year's recorded footage is 10 times better than last year. And it's 10 times better than anybody else got shit, you know?
Vega Lover started posting a couple videos like today, I think.
Yeah. I saw that. And it was funny because I was like, oh, people already watched that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they're doing it smart. They're posting stuff we didn't have, like the Juggalette and stuff like that. So props to them for that at least. But God, when was the fucking gathering? A month ago?
It feels like it.
You know what I mean? Like, that was my big thing when you were talking about, well, we'll just bring them back. I'm like, no, fuck up, get it up now. Like, as soon as possible. That's why at least I got them little clips up, because that's how I am. I'm the guy, if I wasn't there, I'm the guy at home, like, searching and refreshing. Like, where's the fuck? Somebody's got to post something. I want to know what the fuck's going on. Like,
well, if I would have had my computer fixed at that time while we were there, I would have been uploading full sets as the days went on. At least a couple of them here and there. But I wasn't fixed until I was on my way back. And I stopped somewhere and I got stuff to fix my computer. And then you saw how fast I was getting those bitches up. Every day after work, I was like 3 or 4 of them bitches.
Yeah.
So hopefully we won't run into any more of shit not being put up on the YouTubes, because now I'm getting to the interviews and all that stuff now that I have adequate equipment.
That's right. Make sure you guys peek about those old interviews that are going to be popping up on our YouTube page. So if you don't already, hit that motherfucking subscribe button.
Hit that bitch. We just put up the Mr. Dibs interview, which is by far one of the funniest interviews that we have ever done.
It's pretty funny.
Even if you know who the fuck it is, just go check it out. And it's some of the stories this guy has is fucking hilarious.
It is. Meeting fucking Ozzy Osbourne and him, and his dad catching him trying to suck himself off.
Jesus Christ.
I almost forgot about that shit. That shit's fucking ridiculous.
And we put up the Cloudvis episode as well. I put up that interview, so...
Shout out to our homie Columbus.
I already got the next interview ready to go. I'm going to fire that one off in a couple days.
Ooh. More. Make sure you guys tune in. Yeah, Mr. Dib's going to take you a while to listen to because it's fucking 2.5 hours long. And it's only one video instead of cut up into pieces to make it easier for you.
Nope. Oh, yeah, to make it easier for you guys to listen to.
We don't want to make it easier for you. We want you to listen to the whole goddamn thing.
I mean, you're going to laugh your ass off for those 2 hours straight.
That's true.
Guaranteed.
It's fun.
What do you guys think of City Morgue before? Oh no, City Morgue fucking kills it. I love City Morgue, and it was one of the most anticipated acts for me of the gathering. So I was really excited. They fucking killed it. Their crowd was more energetic than Suicide Boys or Ghostmain. I don't know if it's because it was smaller, but the entire fucking crowd was a goddamn circle pit.
Yeah,
it was a good
Ghostmaid was pretty lit. You were just kind of far back recording.
I was about 700 fucking yards back.
Well, you're pretty, you didn't want to get fucking hit by a fucking mortar or some shit.
I did though. I had one go off right behind me. Those fucking blew my calf off.
Yeah, I had one go off not too far from me. I'm like, this motherfucker.
What do you need those for?
Let's see.
What was it last year at fucking Legends Valley? We had one go off like right next to us. Dude, literally right next to us.
I was so pissed. Like from here to the wall, it was how far I was facing this way, and I'm looking up, and I hadn't put my earplugs in yet, and right where the wall is, somebody blew up a mortar right there, and oh god damn it, dude, I was so fucking pissed. I was like, I felt the concussion in my brain. I was like, you son of a bitch. Like, if I'd have had my earplugs in, maybe that would have been one thing, but shit.
Thank God you didn't feel the concussion somewhere else. That'd be weird.
No.
I should have brought
I felt it in the dick.
I should have brought one of them bombs with me and fucked everybody up with one of them.
They were already shooting them off.
Fuck that.
Oh, fuck. Last day at the up in Big Ballas, they were blowing shit up. That was pretty fucking cool.
Somebody, man. Everybody's going to get hurt, man.
That is true.
I don't want to get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt trying to enjoy the damn show.
I just want to have a good time. I don't want to get hurt.
Yep. So... But yeah, no, the City Morgue performance
show
was
ain't
fucking
good
dope.
unless you get hurt.
Is that right? I mean, that was true about Insane Clown Posse up until about fucking Hell's Pit came out.
Now they want you to be safe.
Yeah, and pay extra to be on stage.
I heard
Is that
that.
what they did this year?
They always do that. It's VIP, fam.
All the VIPs get to go up there?
I like how somebody was
VIJ.
somebody on the YouTubes commented on there and was like, "That's bullshit. I jumped over the barricade.
Yeah.
And I got on stage." It's like, yeah, no,
That's
that
what
happens.
you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that happens.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. But the majority of those people that are already backstage are the VIPs, and they're told to meet up at that, behind the stage at this certain time, and and then they come out and it's a jolly old time.
Jolly old time. But yeah, we got a fucking special guest coming up, so we're gonna have to take a quick break.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, we're late.
Yeah. If you're on YouTube, you're gonna get stuck looking at a screen that says "Please stand by," so listen to it, or hop on over to repliconradio.com. We're gonna take a little musical break for everyone tuned in over there, and then we'll be back with the motherfucking homeboy SEVIDEMIC. That's right. So we'll be back after this short break. Yeah. What up? We're back. Short motherfucking break.
Yo, you got that track that I sent you? You got
We
that
back.
queued up?
We back.
DJ, play
We
that
back.
fucking track.
We back.
We back. Oh, look at that. Look at the image.
We are back.
I was making sure it wasn't echoing and shit. So.
All right. Little connection there. What?
Oh, that little feedback.
Anyway, so yeah, we're back. We're doing it. We're doing our thing like we do every motherfucking week. We're back up on YouTube doing it. We're live up in this bitch, and we do have a special guest, a very special guest, motherfucking zombie himself, SEVIDEMIC. What's up, brother?
Yo, what is going down? What's up, Freaky P?
What up, brother? How you doing, man? How's it going? What's happening?
Dude, I'm just in recording and writing mode for my first LSP album.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on that, by the way. Congratulations.
Say again?
I'd say congratulations on that, by the way, getting signed to them.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
That's a good label. They take care of their people over there.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, that's what's up. Well, we definitely appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule and your zombie life and hanging out with us for a little bit tonight, man. So much love.
No problem, man. Thanks for the interview, dude. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, brother. So essentially, man, we like to here at Replicon, we like to go back. We like to go back to the land of the dinosaurs, land before time, if you will. We're back on our DeLorean and go back to the beginning, man. Back to
you about to fire up the flux capacitor?
Absolutely, 88 motherfucking gigawatts.
Okay, all right.
That's what we like to do, man. Back before you became the zombie, when you were maybe just a boy, I guess like Santa Fe, Compton, wherever it all got started for you. Like, how did you start getting into? How did you become the zombie that we know today, essentially?
Real quick, where did you say Santa Fe?
I did.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. That's why.
I was like, where'd you get Santa Fe from?
Well, the internet says you're from Compton, but one of your songs you said you were from Santa Fe.
Oh no, San Jose.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Get your ears right.
My ears are fucked up.
Good ear though. I mean, come on, man. It shows you listening to the songs and shit.
That's right.
Yeah. No,
I tried to do my research. I just can't hear properly.
No, that's dope. That's dope. No, check this out. Before I answer the question, check this out. So look, I got some diehard I call them wafers. WAYF stands for We Are Your Future. My super fans are called wafers, right? These two dudes in Ohio, they're both named Chris. They hit me up maybe a couple times a month, like, yo, this lyric right here. And they'll say what they thought it was, and it'll be super close, but it'll be off a little bit. So those are my super top fans that still flub a lyric every now and then. So I'm not mad, bro. It shows you listening to the tracks. But anyway,
shout out to the wafers.
Yeah. It seems like you on your way to being a wafer. But yeah, so anyway, the question was, before I became the zombie, what was I doing?
Yeah, like how did you first get into music? I mean, how did it all kind of get started for you? Like,
well, you know what, dude? I've been doing a couple interviews lately, and I'm mad at myself afterwards because I never tell this story. I'm gonna give you the real story of how it all started.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So I was either 11 or 12, and I didn't always live in Compton. I bounced around from San Jose, which is where I was born, to Phoenix, Arizona. 7 years in San Jose, 7 years in Phoenix, and then at that point I moved to Southern California, Compton, when I was about 14, turning 15. So when I was 12, living in Phoenix, Arizona, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what came over me this one particular night, but I was up. It was a school night. I was in bed. I remember it. I had an Iowa boombox. Whatever happened to Iowa, bro?
Whatever happened to boom boxes? I mean,
yeah, you're right. Nah, you got them, but they got, iPod docks and, whatever the fuck. But anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm literally going through the tuner on the radio, just trying to find something to listen to. It was weird. Like, people don't really do that, especially 12-year-old kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was
just on some shit this night, just bored and listening to my boombox. I'm scrolling through, and channels are going in and out. I'm like, fuck that. And then the first thing that caught my attention, it gives me goosebumps saying this shit. First thing that caught my attention was a sound I never heard before. I find out after the fact. It was Rage Against the Machine, No Shelter. That was like the first, and it made me sweat. Man. I was just in my jammies, under the covers, just sweating. Like, and I'm just freaking out. Like, all the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Just, what's going on right now? You know? And then right after that was Freak on a Leash by Korn. And I didn't know what that was either. This is like an awakening for me. You know what I mean? Like, I knew music, but I wasn't really into it like that. And something that night when I heard those two songs, because they went to commercial after the Korn song, like something possessed me that night. You know what I mean? And and I just started pursuing music. I just started looking deeper into stuff and discovering more bands. And before I even started doing hip hop and making my own beats and stuff, I was just in bands. Started off as a drummer. Started playing bass for a while, all in and out of bands. Then I became a singer and went in and out of bands. By this time, I moved to California, and I was still trying to, do my thing, join bands. And by this time, I'm versatile. I knew how to play a few different things, so I was just doing as much as I could, putting my bit in anywhere I could, all different styles of music. I was in punk bands, metal bands, funk bands, everything. And then I just, around age, I'd say 17, somewhere between 17 and 19, I started realizing it's better for me to give myself the best chance of success in music by cutting out the whole band dynamic and just going as a solo artist. And that's when the zombie stuff started, and SEVIDEMIC and all that. Yeah. So that's the true origin answer that I've never given. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's real shit. I mean, you just stumbled upon Rage Against the Machine and Korn and were just like, what the that music just hit you. Like, that's dope.
And as somebody at the time that had really only been introduced to, hip hop and pop, just whatever was popular, it was a dope transition from that style of music into a heavier brand of music that ended up, I ended up falling in love with. Rage Against the Machine and Korn are the transition bands if you're a hip-hop head interested in rock music. They are the definition.
Absolutely,
so
yeah, especially Rage, yeah. And then, well, shit, back then Korn was doing tracks with Ice Cube and
all that.
That's so weird. That shit showed up on Shuffle today when I was listening to Spotify. It was fucking Korn and Ice Cube. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, this was like 1997.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So that means I had to have been 11 or 12 at the latest.
That's what's up, man. So the shit just hit you.
Man.
You were inspired. So,
Hit me right in my soul.
So what led you to I guess were you like drumming at the time already? Like, was that something you were kind of, or that's what inspired you to start with? You didn't really know what to do, so you just kind of picked up drums because it seemed cool? Or?
Exactly. I just, you know how you just like stuff?
Yeah.
As a kid, you just gravitate towards stuff. If there's 4 instruments in front of you, you're just going to go to one.
Yeah.
As you just said, drums was just the first one I gravitated to. And it was tough for me because my parents didn't understand. They didn't understand the type of music. They didn't understand what I wanted to do. They didn't understand, and they didn't want to understand. So I was left to my own devices as far as getting equipment and actually being able to play. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of borrowing, a lot of hand-me-downs, a lot of checking newspapers for people selling shit, a lot of stuff like that, dude.
Hell yeah. So you said you eventually got into bands, and then you decided you wanted to start singing in bands. Did you have any sort of success in the band world, like either as a drummer or as a vocalist or anything like that, like even locally or anything?
Nothing significant. If you guys are interested, you can go on YouTube and look up the old days. I was in a band called Ohio State. Exactly how it sounds. And there's a clip on YouTube. Well, it's a long clip. It's about an hour show of when I was the singer in that band. You can kind of hear the roots of my SEVIDEMIC sound in that band. But no real success to speak of. That's one of the main reasons I got frustrated and decided to go solo, as they say, is because there was so much inconsistency and so many changing personalities. One day you're in, one day you're out, as far as these people I was in bands with and working with. So yeah, you know what I mean.
For sure. There's 3 of us here. We're not even in a band, and we bump heads all the time. So
it's a marriage, man. It's a marriage. That's why I give mad respect to anybody. Like, I might not like your band's sound per se, but just the fact that you're in a band and you guys have figured out how to get along with each other, enough to be in a band, is just, you get respect from me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You're pursuing a career as a group, and everybody has
dude,
different
it's
opinions
the
and
most
different
challenging
ideas.
thing. Right. Like, if you've ever been in a relationship with somebody, think of how challenging that is, and that's just one person.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now you got to be in a relationship with 4 or 5 other dudes. Like, that's crazy.
And that's even worse, because that even in a relationship, that one person has their own path that they still choose. They just come, you know what I mean? It's,
you know what it is.
Yeah,
when people have bad days, and they have, times they're not trying to work, and they're not trying to do this, they're not trying to do, and you're affecting the whole squad. It demands respect, man. Just being in a band.
Absolutely. So
I hope one day to hire a band and have a live representation of my stuff, to where I can have creative control over the situation, pay everybody, and all that type of thing.
There you go. Hell yeah. That's probably the best way to do it if you're gonna have instrumentation, for sure.
Right. Then there's no questions. Everybody's on the same page.
So I guess so being in bands, obviously you said you grew up on like radio type hip hop, and then you discovered the rock scene. You joined bands. You decided it was best for you to go solo. What led you from rock band singer to hip hop, let alone zombie, SEVIDEMIC? Like, would this start originally, or did you start out as a solo singer and rocking? Like, how did it all kind of come together?
You got some good questions, bro. You got a good flow, man. The way it happened was when I was in high school. I graduated high school super early, and I started school early. So I was done with high school when I was 15.
Damn.
So at 14, I started fucking around on Fruity Loops, just making beats, burning them to a CD, just bringing them to school. My goal was, I don't know what was driving me to do this shit. I was just doing it. There was no influence on me doing it. There was no end game. There was no like nothing. I just was doing it. I bring the beats to school, and I remember it was either 6th or 7th period, just whichever teacher would kind of let me do it.
Yeah.
I put the CD in class and just play it for the class. And the class would just be vibing to my beats, like no lyrics and shit. Yeah. And then this dude, you know, there's a slight chance that he'll hear this. And I don't know what he's doing now. This was fucking 20 years ago, but this dude, I called him Orangey. I don't know why I called him that.
It was Donald Trump.
This dude would always buy my beat CDs, bruh. Like, I'd play him in class, and he'd come up to me afterward. He's like, "Hey, let me get that $5." I'm like, "All right." And I said, so that was like subliminally the first seeds that were planted to where I could just create something from absolutely nothing, from scratch. Like, I never sampled. Like, I never took other records and put little clips of other records in my beats. It was always from scratch, synth, 808s. I built my own drum kits. I always just did that, right? And now I'm selling my beat CDs, even though I'm not selling them, you know, in masses. I'm still selling it. Like, there's still people coming up asking me to buy them. He wasn't the only one. He was just the one that did it the most often.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
So that was the seeds. And then actually, before I started joining bands, I started writing, like, in private, behind closed doors. I started writing lyrics to my own beats, just fucking around, I guess. Like, it's weird to say that, bro.
Yeah.
I was just doing this shit. Like, there was no agenda whatsoever. I was just creatively led to do this shit. I just didn't have a vision behind it, or, you know, like a game plan behind it. I was just doing the shit.
You were just enjoying it. That's how it should start, man. It was organic, you know what I mean? Like,
totally.
I'm doing this because I would enjoy it. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. And something in me is telling me to do it. Like, you know. And even then, before I had the SEVIDEMIC name, before I had the whole zombie theme, like, that's the type of shit that I would write. I would write just what the Juggalos would call wicked shit. That was the shit that I always wrote. Just shit that would make me excited. Like, oh, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and I wouldn't even consider at the time myself like prolific or knowing how to like write bars, count bars, rhyme, flow, come up with cadences and stanzas and structure. I didn't know anything about anything. I was just writing.
Yeah.
And then one of the guitar players in one of my bands, he had recording software, like basically the same thing I use now to record, but an early version of it. Like, literally, I use Adobe Audition to record. He was using Cool Edit Pro, which is like the first version of Adobe Audition.
Okay.
And he was kind enough to let me record these ideas that I was writing and make my own beats to, whatever. And that stuff would become the first SEVIDEMIC albums. Like, there's somewhere between 5 and 7 albums that I put out just on the street before I got any exposure on the internet. This is like 2005 to 2011. I was just recording stuff, putting it on a CD, and then standing out in front of Guitar Center with a big stack of them, $5. Standing out, going to the beach, big stack of them, $5. Going to the boardwalk, big stack of them, $5. Like, I did that for years. You know what I'm saying? Just to sell my shit.
Just getting it out there for sure.
Just to get it out there, dude. Like, no game plan, dude. Like, no one was sitting me down like, hey, this is what you got to do. I was just going off pure passion. And at the time, like, I was homeless. Like, I was homeless from age 6. I graduated high school. My parents were going through problems. They were in and out. One was here, one was there. They didn't know what to do with me because I'm this high school age kid that's not going to school. So it was a bunch of problems. So I was homeless and slanging my CD like this. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah, for sure.
And I think that was the first time I really realized, yo, when nothing else is working, I can still do this. When everything around me is crumbling, I can still create something, put it on a disc or whatever, stand out. I had my, just the stereotypical rapper shit. I had my headphones, I'd put the headphones on people's heads. They'd hear 20, 30 seconds and be like, how much?
That's dope. Hell yeah. So yeah, I mean, so basically doing that, and especially, you know, if you're at the bottom, you're homeless, you don't really have much, you realize it, not only can you do what you love, but you can also make some sort of money off of it. Is that kind of what drove you to do more and take it more serious and push you harder? Is that's
what, I mean, absolutely. To make it more dramatic, that's what made me feel like it was my purpose. You know, like I said, no one was instructing me. No one brought me to the side. Like, you know, that phrase that everyone's throwing around these days, industry plant.
Yeah.
That's what happens with industry plants. Like, you got a pretty face, you got something that they can sell. They pull you to the side, they sit you down. They say, all right, you got to follow this order of operations. You got to do this. Then you got to do that. Then you got to do. No one ever sat me down, bruh. Like, everything in my whole career has been trial and error. And, oh, that didn't fucking work. And that's pretty dope. Okay. And then just moving accordingly. So, like you said, the key word earlier is organic, bruh. Yeah. I've just been building it one thing at a time.
That's, I mean, you know, that's honestly the best way to do it.
Word. And I think the fans respect that.
Oh, absolutely, man. It keeps the, I mean, you know, I don't know how it sounds cheesy or whatever, but it keeps the art legit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, like, you're not just making music to make music, you're actually still creating art, and you don't get caught up in, you know, just like you said, the industry.
When you're passionate and you're making music, it transitions into the music. You can tell the person is doing it because they love to do it, which turns into a better product in the end.
And you know what, dude? I think that's why, like, the live medium in general, not just with music, but just in general, like stand-up comedy, magicians, anything where it's like, I'm on stage and the audience is watching, or, you know, whoever's that interaction is never going to go away. It's only getting stronger, because that truth that you just spoke about, the most easy way you can interpret that truth, where there's no bullshit, is the live medium. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
You can't fake that,
bro.
Yeah, you can't fake that on stage. You could definitely tell when that person don't want to be there.
You can't fake it, dude. So I think that's a big reason why the fans identify with my shit, is like, this is real. This is fucking, because I've been building it organically the whole time. There was never an outside influence on it.
I could even attest to that. I didn't know who you were, and I saw you actually performing, and I met you briefly at the Church Azul release party at the Citadel.
Oh yeah, that was a fun night, bro.
Yeah, and I saw just how passionate you were and professional, even despite having an entire night of technical difficulties. With the sound guy and all that shit, you still kept it together, and your presence on the stage, it was definitely high energy, and I spoke highly of you as we progressed on from that. Anytime that you would come up, you're like, oh, that dude's cool. He's got a great stage performance and all that shit, because you definitely really high energy on stage. So it definitely translates, and you can tell.
Well, I always feel a little bit more comfortable in the audience like that, because something I briefly mentioned earlier, ever since I started putting music out, juggalos have always gravitated to it. So if I know that, before I even knew what juggalos were, long before, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So whenever I'm in a crowded place where I know the majority of the audience is juggalo or juggalo similar, I just feel comfortable in that environment, because I know that these people have always accepted me and my art, like, before I even knew who they were.
Right.
These are my people.
So, these are my motherfucking people.
These are my people. I didn't even know it, but hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
Oh, I know now.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, for a while, I wonder, like, you know, when you first start putting your stuff out on the internet, you see a lot of the same style of screen names of people. Like, you'll see a lot of Twisted this, Twisted that. And if you don't know about Twisted, you'd be like, what is that?
Yeah. Why y'all so twisted?
So you start, what is that? You start digging, you go, oh, that's why I get it. You start, connecting the dots. Okay, I understand why these people fuck with my shit.
Juggler. Why are all these people juggling?
Yeah, they like the darkness, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Am I a cult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cult of
Has the
jugglers.
cult well, hey, let's be honest. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And I have no problem with that shit.
So, I guess so when you're back there, you're putting out your CDs, you're in front of Guitar Center and stuff like that, trying to sell your music. Were you SEVIDEMIC? Like, was that the name? Did you have the theme? Like, did it all start there? Like, how did that come about? Like, what made you decide to be SEVIDEMIC?
There was a very short time period of me juggling names. I had some pretty bad ones at the very first, I'm gonna admit.
As you should.
Oh man, they're terrible, man. To the point to where I used to be able to laugh about them. Like 5 years ago, I would have just thrown a couple out just now. I can't do that anymore, man. It makes my balls itch. I just can't do it. These names are terrible. But yeah, so I say a year or so, I kind of, rolled it around in my mind. And I was telling the story to the homie Sexy Ninja. I was at a stoplight on Crenshaw and Redondo Beach, and the homie Aaron, I said it was Impala. It wasn't Impala, it was a fucking Nova. An old 67 or 68 Nova. Yeah. Clean. And yet clean. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat all the while thinking, like, what's my stage name gonna be? And I swear to God, it just popped in my head. I looked over at him and I said, yo, what do you think about my stage name? And I paused for a second, gave him that dramatic effect. I paused for a second and I said, SEVIDEMIC. And his eyes lit up and he looked at me and he was like, that's it. He was nodding. He goes, that's it. And I've just had it ever since then. So the whole time I'm selling my CD in front of Guitar Center and all over Southern California and all that, that was when I first learned how to sign my name the same way I sign it on people's CDs and shirts and whatever today. The same way I very first Sharpie markered my CDR CDs. I signed it the same way. So I've been SEVIDEMIC since pretty much the beginning.
That's a hard thing to learn.
It is. It is.
It's goddamn.
Well, I don't sign in cursive. I sign like I just learned how to spell or something. I sign in stick letters. You know what I mean?
That's probably the smart way to do it.
When we started practicing,
especially for shirts and shit. Like artists be jealous. They're like, oh, I can't sign a shirt like that. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, when we started signing stuff for like our the Replicon Awards, we signed the certificates, and we all realized that we didn't know how to sign our fucking screen names. Like, we didn't know how to sign it. We were like, what the fuck do we put on this paper? Because we're used to signing our real names for shit. It's like,
and
bro, I've never signed Dead Body Man before. I don't know what do I do.
And you got to keep it consistent.
Yeah, that's the hard
So there was a lot of practice.
It's just a pain in the ass.
And same here. If you think about it, man. If I'm going through, I think at the time I was going through 50 to 100 CDs a week. So just think of how many times I had to sign my shit.
Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Every single paper sleeve.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's why when people come up to me now and want me to sign something that they just bought from me, I'm like, fucking absolutely, bro. This is autopilot.
I know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's not even looking at the shit. He's just signing it behind his back.
Straight up.
It's easy now.
And it's consistent. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing it for so long.
I still want to know. I want to know the shitty names more. Damn. He's out there like, what's up? I'm Lil Zombie. Lil Zombie.
Lil Zombie. Hell yeah.
I'm LZ.
No, man, I can't do it. I can't even put them out there because some fans gonna think they funny and come up calling me that. It's gonna make me mad.
Now they're just gonna call you Lil Zombie. We're just made one up for you.
There you go. The first one's on the house.
Like Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen, he started calling him Sweet Tart Nass. And now every time he goes out to a show, he's got fans calling him Sweet Tart Nass. I'm pretty sure that bothers him a little.
I think that's in the same category as Fruit Pie the Magician.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That should have got you in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So so basically you started out as SEVIDEMIC. Did you have the zombie theme? Was this all in your head originally? Does it kind of just started off the grip like that? Like, where did you come up with that?
Well, I knew I needed to have an image. Like I saw all my favorite artists, and you see I'm at this point freshly into metal, and I see, especially in the new metal era, how important an image is, especially for someone like me. Like, I wanted to have fans like myself, like that, into that shit. So in my actual life, I've been through so many problems with drugs and just being depressed that I've been through situations where my heart had stopped and I had to be brought back to this plane. So I wanted to incorporate that, the whole fact that I wanted to die, I should have died, and it seems as though I can't die. So I started thinking of a theme and an image along those lines, and obviously the whole zombie thing came very soon after that. I've always been into zombie movies, and especially at this time in 2004, Dawn of the Dead, the remake came out, and that like redefined and re-energized the whole zombie genre, because this is the movie where they were running, if you remember.
Yeah.
The first zombie movie where they were running. So that was like my favorite movie, hands down, at the time. And I wanted to bring that energy to the music. I wanted to bring that energy of when you first saw a zombie run. I wanted to bring that to the songs, to the stage, to...
I lose you?
Hello? I don't think you did.
None of the dream or none of that at the time. I didn't care. I kind of still don't. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be that. Like, don't look anywhere else. If someone's talking about a dead theme or a zombie theme, fuck them. This is my shit. You know, this is before I knew about any other dead or zombie themed artist. I didn't care. And in a way, I still don't. So fast forward to now, over the years, I've built on top of that basic theme of you can't kill me. Like, yeah, you could try, you can, that shit that would kill a normal human just doesn't kill me. So I built on top of that with this whole storyline of Sick Mind Media, my label, by the way, being like a secret organization that ended up getting government funding to do experiments on me. And the reason they want to do experiments on me is because I have a very special code of DNA that traces back to the time of the pharaohs. And if they can manipulate it the right way, they can control the whole world based on what I do. And I start building on top of this just to get it, you know, more and more crazy, give the fans more like a comic book, give them something to follow. So if you see something like the retro video, like that's speaking to that lore of being a test subject, basically. And it's because of this ability I have to just not die, not perish, just keep getting stronger and stronger. They recognize it and have done, you know, genetic things to me to enhance my abilities.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome, man. So
yeah, I think so. And I think people are finally starting to notice, like, oh shit, there's a whole story here.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it like, was that something that you like foresaw in the beginning, and have kind of, or is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it something that people can follow?
Yeah. If you go back, I have on the internet that you can listen to right now, somewhere between 15 and 18 albums.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
And it just tells the whole story, man. You know, sometimes I choose to write, I don't want to fuck this word up. I'm going to try to say it though. Introspectually?
I think you're right.
I speak from the inside.
Introspectfully. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I speak about just regular shit that me, myself, am going through in life. But most of the time, I like to go to a world a different dimension that I created. You know what I mean? And tell this hyper fantasy story. And yeah, just over the years, I keep pushing my own limits, pushing my own imagination for how I can twist that story the same way, you know, a writer would, or someone that writes screenplays and shit. Like think about the writers for that TV show Lost. You remember that show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, think about the challenge that they had to, like, every fucking day, every week, they said, how are we gonna fuck them up next?
Yeah.
Talking about the audience. Like, how are we gonna fuck them up? Like, they think this is gonna happen, but how are we gonna throw them that curveball? And everybody loves it. How are we gonna do it? Like, that's the same approach I take to what I do.
That's hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Like a lot of people, even some of the best artists, don't take their craft that serious or look that far into, like what this could be or what the possibilities are, and it's.
Just try not to get as weird as Lost did toward the end. They got a little weird.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
Didn't everybody like hate the ending of that or something?
Yeah, they got really fucking weird.
One of the biggest disappointments. That's one of the biggest disappointments in my life, bro. That was at the 6th season or the 5th. What was their last season? 5th or 6th?
Oh, I thought it went to the 7th, but I could be
no
right.
idea.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, it got weird.
Trash, man. They were grasping at straws.
It was like that and The Sopranos are like, they fucking ruined everybody.
No, I got one. I got a better one.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Oh, you know what? I didn't hate the ending of that. Everybody hated
like
the ending of that.
He's a lumberjack now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, he goes, yeah.
That makes sense.
He is a lumberjack.
Yeah, no.
All right, bro.
He's a lumberjack.
Yeah.
That just sounds silly.
He's gonna be a crab fisherman or
That's
something.
what the zombie. That's what's gonna happen. The zombie's gonna get old and retire, and he's gonna be a lumberjack.
A lumberjack. He's gonna grow a beard.
A barista.
Yeah, there you go, a barista.
Barista. Yeah, that's one of my old jobs. It would just be like riding a bike, bro.
See?
I've done it before.
I knew it. I
He's gonna
felt it.
froth that fucking that mochaccino up.
I felt that in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I worked at Coffee Bean and Starbucks. What?
Oh shit! I need that discount. No, let me get that discount. No, I'm just kidding.
Discount?
I don't think they get lifetime discounts after
Lifetime
they quit.
discount. You got them points.
Yeah, hell
stars.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Walk in there, nudge the fucking cashier / barista, be like, hey, why don't you knock 15% off? I used to work here.
Right.
They'd be like, fuck off.
It's like you better give me 15%, or I'm gonna tell them you didn't let me use the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
I used to work there.
I actually got fired from Coffee Bean for promoting a band I was in, promoting Ohio State. That band I was telling you about. We had flyers. Our bass player was wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, but our guitar player edited the picture to where it just said tits.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Which is, no harm, no foul.
Yeah. Still.
But I'm passing them out at work, as people get drinks, like, hey, come to the show. I got a show coming up. Come to the show. And my manager was like, hey, you can't do that. I'm like, what?
Hey.
I'm like, what? He's like, it says tits on the thing. I'm like, dude, you're approved. That's your problem.
You know what, bro? Fuck you.
Yeah. Your problem is you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was my problem. Yeah, that was my problem. That became my problem for sure. Yeah. You fired my ass.
Fucking haters.
It says tits on the jar.
That guy's name.
I took him down with me though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you firing me? Okay, well check this out. The other day, my coworker's kids came in. She's white. Baby daddy's black. He called the kids nigglets.
Uh-oh.
What about that?
Oh no.
What about that? You want to talk about that? Yeah, let's talk about everything. You want to talk about it? So yeah, I took him. He
Put
got
that
fired
shit on
too.
the table.
Damn.
Let's put it all. Let's show all the cards. So yeah, his ass got fired too. We was both looking for work the next day.
Wow. Fuck him.
You can fuck with me if you want to. You can fuck with me if you want to, my guy. We both in the unemployment line now, huh?
Right. Fuck you, Stanley.
Standing right next to each other.
Straight up.
Fuck that guy.
Bet you wish you had a tit shirt now, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all the
now
customers came to the show.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
should,
Yeah, I was just about to say. So now that your schedule's free, how about you come to the show?
I'll sign for something for you at the merch booth.
There you go.
Yeah, straight
Come
up.
see tits. Ohio State tits.
Yeah, come see the tits, baby.
That's what's up. I bet that video gets accidental plays all the time for people looking for sports videos. That's what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, quick little story. The whole way the band name came about was because one of our band members used to work for a trucking company, and he used to rip off shit all the time, just bring it to the rehearsal space. And a lot of times it would be Ohio State merchandise, like from the college. So we're sitting there at rehearsal one day before we had a band name, all of us wearing stolen Ohio State merch. And we're like, yo, what are we going to call this band? And we all kind of looked at each other and started cracking up. And that was...
We already got the shirts.
Yeah. We'll just bootleg their shirts and sell them for double the value.
There you go.
You see the material? You see the material here? This is...
It's high quality, man.
Yeah.
It's college grade.
Got the whole fleet. They were nice, too, right? We could have done that.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Shit. So let's see. So I guess you're in it now. You're SEVIDEMIC. You're out there. You're grinding. You're on the streets. You're putting in work. I guess you started Sick Mind. Like, how did Sick Mind Media all come about? Did it just start out as a name? Is it something you decided to turn into a business, or was like, how did that all come about?
Another great question, bro. My business partner, we went to high school together. I only went to the same school as this person for one semester. So just to show you how weird the universe is. We met actually after high school. We started hanging out because at the time I had a best friend named Josh, and he goes by Seven and I go by Seven, and he had a best friend named Josh. So 2 sevens. Best friends with a dude named Josh. So we all would hang out together and just fucking drink, smoke, whatever. Then when I started doing the SEVIDEMIC shit, he would show up to the shows and film and do a bunch of auxiliary shit that I needed to be done. He'd film, he'd help me out, he'd be my assistant. He would just be clutch. And then his personal career started going better. So he wanted to start a business, like just a whole bunch of ideas he had to start a business. And I didn't even know this at the time. I'm just, in my own world. We're still 2 separate worlds. And then eventually our worlds came back together where it was like, I'm doing music. This is right after my big exposure in 2012 at Hobson's contest, the Don't Funk Up Our Beats contest. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Rest in peace. Probably the best hip hop competition that ever was on the internet. But I got my first exposure in 2012. Momentum started rolling, and we both started just discussing like, yo, let's just start our own label. Let's start something to where I'll have ownership. I'll be able to make SEVIDEMIC an official DBA. Whatever. I'll be able to, when the business grows, I'll be able to hire people legally. It just seemed like the right move. And he was already in, I want to start a business mode. So we started the LLC the next year, 2013. And it was more just like his business savvy mixed with my hustle and grind. And just, he saw that I wasn't going to stop doing this. So he's like, yeah, let's just figure it out. Like, neither one of us knew shit about the music industry. Neither one of us knew shit about how to make this thing, grow and expand and everything. We just, I trusted him and he trusted me. And we just, took it day at a time. So that's how Sick Mind Media came about.
Hell yeah. And is that something you've used or plan on using for other avenues besides SEVIDEMIC or other artists or...
Oh, for sure. Sick Mind Media is my foundation. Like, it will never not be Sick Mind Media. Like, people don't realize because I haven't put my imprint on the map as much yet, but I'm signed to Sick Mind Media, my own label, as well as LSP. It's a joint venture.
For sure.
So, however long I'm on LSP, who knows? I might be on LSP for the remainder of my career. I might be on LSP for 5 more years. Whatever the case, Sick Mind Media will always be, the foundation. I could after this decide, hey, I just want to go back to doing my own thing, and it'll still be Sick Mind Media.
For sure. I mean, but is it just going to be? Is it something you plan to do, like a label, like getting other artists?
Yeah.
Or having people
have other artists, have producers, have. Definitely, bro. Definitely. As a matter of fact, the last tour I did, Sick Mind Media hired my assistant for that tour. Shout out Jerry, young Jer Bear. Sick Mind Media, he was on Sick Mind Media payroll. He wasn't on LSP payroll. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So it's just an example of how it's possible for me to expand my network of Sick Mind Media while still being loyal and doing what I'm supposed to do as an LSP artist.
Fuck yeah. So from being out there, obviously you've been out there grinding forever. You started in front of the Guitar Center. Now you started your company. You're doing the Sick Mind Media. You're putting records out. I assume you start touring. You're just out there just pushing. What led you from Guitar Center to Sick Mind to meeting up with Scum and LSP, and like how did all that come about to where we are today?
Well, last year I did my first tour with Scum. We met before I went on tour with them. This is the Path of Destruction tour last year with Axe Murder Boys and Lex the Hexmaster, and Scum. We met a couple years prior to that at the Roxy, just a one-off meeting. Hey, how's it going? But when we first started touring together, like I was just I want to put music out mode. I just want to get this shit out. And I was proud of my stage show at the time. I'd been sharpening a lot of different things, and I got his attention on that tour as far as like, damn, this motherfucker knows what he's doing. And then fast forward to earlier this year, we went on tour again for Axe's Family Tour with AXE, MMMFD, which is him and Insane Poetry, and who else was on that tour? And Axe Murder Boys again. And I was good last year, but I really, I've been in the gym all year. I just put out a new album, like on that tour. Like I was just in a whole higher level from the last time you saw me. So I think that really, what's up?
I said, yeah, just progressing.
Right. So I think that just put the nail in the coffin as far as him saying, like, I need this guy on LSP. And he said that verbatim. So
that's what's up.
Then we start figuring it out.
So just being out there, being yourself. I know everyone that anything I've ever heard about you was people talking about your stage presence and you on stage and your live show and just tearing it up. Like all of a sudden in this past year, it was just like everyone was like, this dude. So I can definitely see if he was out there on the road with you, seeing it and hearing it every night. It was like, God damn, I gotta get this guy. So congratulations for that, man.
Thank you, man. He would stay straight up like, hey man, I don't want to be on the other side of the fence from you. He was like, I have an infrastructure to where I could put you in a position. You make a bunch of sales, you sell a bunch of merch. Why not be on your side?
Right.
Why be the guy that's getting money taken from him because I'm thriving? You don't want to be on the other side of that fence. That's foolish.
Absolutely.
So he was just business savvy enough to get the jump on the situation.
Well, that's what's up. Shout out to Scum. We love Scum.
Right.
Everybody over at LSP for sure. It's a damn good place over there.
Yeah, I just met Damian Quinn for the first time when I was on tour with Twisted this past run. What a great vibe that dude gives off.
Yeah, Damian's the shit.
Just a nice fucking guy.
He is the cult leader. He is the cult leader of the said cult we were speaking of earlier. So.
Oh shit!
That's what they say. But to me, he seems like a teddy bear.
Yeah,
I just want to hug him.
I can see that too. Until he puts those glasses on, then he just scares me.
Then it's like, okay, you might murder my whole family.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I guess just being out there on the road, you guys just kind of linked up. It just seemed like a good deal for everybody. And then, like you said, you went out on the Generation Nightmare tour with Twisted. Like, how was that whole experience for you?
It was not what I expected, but extremely positive. By not what I expected, I was just expecting bigger venues.
Yeah.
Bigger venues. I was on tour with a bunch of other Magic Ninja artists. Excuse me. As I mentioned earlier, And the venues we were in on the Twisted tour were a lot of the same venues as a lot of the far less popular artists on Magic Ninja.
Yeah, some of them were even smaller. We went to
absolutely.
one in Chicago.
Absolutely.
That was crazy.
North Dakota. I mean, wow. I was really surprised by that. But from my perspective, I'm still building a name. I'm still either unknown or barely known to the majority of the fans out there. So I don't give a shit. It just surprised me that Twisted was playing places that small. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So it was, like I said, that's what I meant by it wasn't what I expected, but extremely positive by I do my own tour travel in a van. Like I bought a van specifically to tour in, and it's set up to where it's a 2-man operation. One person's driving, the other person can lay completely flat in the bunk area in the back.
You all right?
My throat is dry. But
we don't need a zombie dying on the show.
Damn. But I'd get out of the van every single city we went to. People would be, oh shit, SEVIDEMIC, oh fuck, L's up, oh, all types of crazy shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
Canada, never been to Canada before. It happened crazy there, just getting recognized. People fanning out and being all fucking nervous and starstruck and shit. And I'm just like, fuck, dude, like, this is happening?
I don't know how
this is happening.
Hell yeah.
And it's just, and I think the fans can sense that I'm genuinely like stoked about that. Like it hasn't, like I can understand if that's your reality for, you know, years and years and years. I can understand how that can, you know, whatever, but it hasn't been my reality for years and years. This is brand new to me, and it's extremely, I'm humbled by it, and that was the first time I experienced it, was on the Twisted tour.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's hell yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people were excited, you know, when the LSP announcement came about, and it was damn good timing to be out there on that fucking tour right when all that kind of went down, so I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who planned that, but
well, yeah, it's a great example of the meeting of resources, because Sick Mind Media booked that tour before before LSP signing me was even on the table.
Hell yeah!
It was, you know, so by getting the momentum push from the LSP signing right before I went on that tour, that's a perfect example of both labels that I'm an artist on pulling their weight to make sure I get the biggest impact possible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, that made a huge impact for sure. Everyone
oh yeah,
talking
man.
About you.
You could feel it. Like you were saying, people have just been talking about the live show. That's the best form of promotion. Like, fuck all this. Social media is fine, but the best form of promotion is someone that you know goes to dope shows, fucks with dope artists. They're sitting there telling you, hey, this motherfucker's dope. That's the best promotion, man. And what you just said, I've been hearing it all year, because I've been on the road all year.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome, man. That's good. That's dope just to hear, man. Like, just to be out there, and like I said, everybody's like, L's up, like, just the love.
Yeah, man.
That's the shit. Shout out to all those people out there who was doing that too.
Right.
So now
exactly.
you're back home, you're back from the road. You said you're working on your initial LSP release. Like, what can we expect from SEVIDEMIC coming from Lyrical Snuff Productions?
Vintage SEVIDEMIC. I've had phases in my career where I thought it would be beneficial for me to cater to popular sounds and trends and quote unquote make them my own. But ever since I put out Xenogod, I've been reminded that is not, it's an option, but it's not my most embraced option as far as the fans are concerned. The fans like it when I go weird. The fans like it when I do shit that they've never fucking heard before. And putting out Xenogod gave me the confidence that when I break all the rules and just make the shit that gives me goosebumps, that's the shit the fans react to. So if you can hear the originality and the blending of genres in Xenogod, just imagine it beefed up, me with more confidence in that that mixing pot, that melting pot of styles and genres. Just Xenogod stepped up. That's what you can expect.
I can't. So I mean, obviously, I don't want to talk about all your albums. We'd be here for a year. But so was Autopsy the last record you put out before you did the Xenogod, right before this tour?
Yes, I put out a few singles last year, 2 or 3 SoundCloud exclusives, and you know, just dropping a song out there every now and then. But yeah, as far as full release, pause.
Okay.
Was there, as far as full,
I was gonna say, was there a reason behind that? Like a
for sure,
5-year
man.
hiatus?
Yeah, damn. I guess it would be, yeah. About 4 years. Yeah, dude, I was in a very, very bad place. The music industry around 2015 took a turn that I don't know if we want to revisit that. But in 2015, auto-tune and mumble rap started exploding, and I just fell into this horrible depression of, well, this is what the fans, and even like now, like there are remnants of that era that are still popular and still trending among the fans, which at the time it depressed me. I had a perspective on it that, well, damn, I've spent all this time becoming actually good at music, multifaceted writer, singer, mixer, producer, all that. And what the kids like, what the people like now is for you to suck. Like they want you to suck.
Right.
So I felt like I overqualified myself for the field that I wanted to be successful in. So it just sent me into a depression. I didn't want shit to do with music. I didn't want shit to do with life, actually. And I was still making music and recording it, but I had no intention of putting it out, to be honest. I was making music with the intent of it just being around after I died, because I was incredibly suicidal, man. I didn't want shit to do with Earth anymore. Yeah. And that's what the song Sterodeo is about, which was written during that long ass hiatus when I didn't plan on putting it out. Like Sterodeo was never supposed to come out, as far as my mind state was at the time. I was just making music, expressing myself, expressing my frustrations, my suicidal behavior and ideas. And I was just recording it because I'm like, oh, when I actually die, motherfuckers are gonna go, oh, this guy was the best. You know what I mean? Look at all this, like on some Prince shit. Like, look at all this unreleased music. Oh, that's what my mind was. Like, I was really in a bad place. Damn. And then I got to a weird medium towards the end of this era when I was like, well, I do love performing. I want to go on stage a couple more times before I take myself out, just because I love that. And one of the shows where I performed is a very small venue in LA. Shout out to Verbs in LA. He'd always put me on this showcase anytime I asked, called Bananas. And this particular night, I was co-headlining, and the headliner was an artist by the name of Daylight. I don't know if you're familiar with him. No, I'm not. No. Daylight? Well, Daylight, Daylyt. He's a battle rapper, and he's infamous for just being a showman and being absurd. He does absurd things on stage when he battle raps. But he's incredibly talented and renowned for being arguably the greatest battle rapper of all time, right? So everyone knows him as that. But what he also does is videography, and he has a great eye visually and some amazing equipment. And he saw my set that night, which included the song Sterodeo, and I'm selling out on stage. I'm thinking I'm not going to be around for much longer. Like I'm going to go crazy. Like who cares? So I'm selling out, like completely giving my everything for these little tiny shows. This one specifically. He walked up to me after the show. I was just standing outside, just by myself. I don't even know I was just standing there, just staring into space. He walked up to me and he introduced himself. He made me give, like, I wasn't even proactive enough. Like, I was so in a daze from just being shitty and depressed. I wasn't even proactive enough to be like, oh, you like my shit? Like, let's connect. Let's make music. Like, he was the one that was proactive and, like, could tell that I was fucked up. And, like, hey, man, here, take my number. Here, take my number. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And fast forward, he was the one that picked me up, organized it, filmed the Rodeo video, edited it, shot it. He did everything. All I did was show up and do my SEVIDEMIC thing in the alleys of downtown Los Angeles. He did everything else. And he was like, okay, well, let's just put this out, see what happens. I put that shit out and I started getting a reaction that I definitely wasn't expecting. First of all, people have been waiting for me to put shit out. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, the people that had no idea who I was were super stoked on the shit. Like, who the fuck is this guy? And it gave me like a new sense of purpose. Like it brought me away from wanting to kill myself. It's like, oh shit, like people like my stuff. Like, I thought you liked garbage. I thought you liked fucking mumbles and auto-tunes and fucking bullshit. You actually like this?
No.
Yeah, dude, where's the album? And then it was just, of that repeating itself. Like, the more stuff I did, I would do a tour, I would do a couple shows, and it would just grow. The people would show me, hey, we want this. You can't, basically saying, you can't leave. You can't leave. You're dope. We will buy this. We will come to
take our
support
money.
This.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Hell
and it brought me back.
Well, shout out to fucking Daylight for bringing you out of the darkness,
Right.
huh? Holy shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't his name on accident, I guess.
Yeah. And that's his reputation. That's his reputation in Los Angeles. He was best friends with Nipsey Hussle. They're very, very similar as far as their attitude on, seeing a fellow black man in a situation that they can say, you have gifts, you have abilities that you don't even realize. And if I can just get you to realize and understand that you have abilities, you don't need help. You don't need me. You don't need anybody.
Just some sort of guidance to get you in the right direction.
Just an awakening, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, his name isn't Daylight for no reason.
That's awesome.
I've spoken with his mom multiple times, man. He comes from a place where that's just what you do. You know what I mean? And like you said, big thanks to him, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God. Thank God
Just
for that, or we wouldn't be here today.
Dude. Say again?
I said thank God for that, or we probably wouldn't even be here today. So.
Correct.
Hell yeah, man. Well, glad you got out of that, and everything's going fucking great for you now. We're on it's an upward spiral from here on out.
Yeah, and I mean it's not like a light switch. Like anybody that's dealt with depression knows that even when things are going great, like it's almost like muscle memory. Like you're just used to feeling like shit. So a lot of times in my life nowadays, I get fucking mad depressed. Like there's a lyric on In Gold on Xenogod where I say depression's knocking, but the bag's bigger. And that's literally what I just explained. Like I'll get depressed and then I'll realize like, yo, I have to daylight myself.
Yeah.
I have to daylight myself and be like, dude, you know how dope you are? You know the type of shit you've been making? You know the fucking moves? You know how far you've come? You know where you were 2 years ago? Like, snap the fuck out of it, man. Make something dope right now. Right now. Go to that fucking computer and make something dope right now.
Just do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Amen.
So
we all need to daylight ourselves sometimes.
Yep.
Straight up. That's what it is, man.
Yeah,
That's life.
You're not standing with your headphones in front of Guitar Center slinging $5 CDs.
Exactly, bro.
And that
exactly.
was the come up then. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, that was the come up.
You're not Lil Zombie no more.
You're not a little zombie no more, bro.
It's a big zombie.
It's Big Zombie.
Yeah. I'm Big Z. I'm Big Z out here.
Z Nation. Hell yeah.
That's even worse, right? That's equally cringe.
World War Z. The zombies run fast.
Terrible flick. Terrible flick.
Them zombies are hella fast though.
Oh man.
Yo, check out my music.
Yeah, they were. But did you know Brad Pitt, like, that was his worst grossing movie? Oh no, it was his best grossing movie.
Was it the best?
What?
It was the best grossing movie Brad Pitt did. He hated that movie. He hated that he was in it. They had to reshoot a bunch of shit. Nothing made sense in that flick.
That sounds
But
about right.
it was marketed crazy.
That was his Waterworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
the height of
was.
his career. Like
Yeah.
Straight
that's
up.
crazy.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So how did you? I want to get into what's going on next, but I guess from like you mentioned earlier, you didn't really know anything about the Juggalo world. They just kind of gravitated towards you. How did you start getting in? I mean, you're obviously now you're on LSP. You just went on tour with Twisted and Blaze and Axe and Gmo. Like, was it just the fans of the underground gravitated towards you, or you just started gravitating back? Like, how did you get into that into this scene, that scene?
One word. Hobson.
Okay, just from being involved in that contest and getting the popularity
Correct.
off of that.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Straight up. It's all just been aftershocks from that, because that was my eye-opening experience to the whole Juggalo world. I went to my first ICP show after I was a finalist in that contest. And Twisted was obviously still on Psychopathic at that time.
Yeah.
I saw Twisted live for the first time. I made it a point, like I made it a priority to learn the world of these people that like my shit, that made me a fucking finalist in this contest, top 25 in this contest out of 2,000 plus artists that entered this contest. Like, I felt obliged to learn
Who are you?
that culture and just figure it. And I'm still learning. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't but 7 years ago. This is a culture that goes so deep. I don't know how you could learn everything about it in 7 years. I'm still learning.
Absolutely.
So I tell people all the time. One of the roadies on the Twisted tour, shout out Rick. He asked me backstage one day. He goes, "Bro, are you a Juggalo?" And I go, "Nah, but I'm down." You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I have my own movement. I have my own thing that I want to do. Like, I find inspiration from ICP doing what they've done with their lore and their fans. But
so yeah, now you have your well, not now, but at the same time you have your own mythology going on that we talked about.
Correct. And the fans of ICP, like, ICP has done a great job of laying the foundation of being a fan of that type of thing, to where you're interested in the lore, you're interested in the story, you're interested in the Joker's cards, like, you know, like,
absolutely.
That's why their fans gravitate towards me, is because whether I was aware of it or not, which I was not, it doesn't matter. While I was unaware of it, they were laying the foundation for artists like myself to a giant network of fans that would gravitate to artists like myself that are thinking ultra creatively.
Absolutely.
You know, thinking of the whole picture. So, you know.
Yeah, it literally reminds me of like
it's
like a mix between ICP and Coheed and Cambria with because they have their whole storyline and comic books.
Coheed is dope, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, but I mean like the mythology, and like they do that. Like there's characters with names and fucking stories.
Coheed, yeah. Yep. And bands like Dead Z.
Yeah.
And what's another go? Oh man, I don't know if you remember American Head Charge.
Yeah, I remember.
Marilyn Manson, like. Back in the day, bro, every band member had a character.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like, and an extensive backstory. And that's what, I don't know, man. That's what made it dope. You didn't even have to be very good at music. You know what I mean? You could make basic shit, but the the marketing of it was the stories behind it, the glamour of it. Like, that's what makes it tight.
Absolutely. So how so once you discovered the world, how pissed were you when you learned about Blaze, your dead homie?
Well, not at all. Not at all.
Like, God
Not
damn
at
it,
all,
there's
man.
another dead homie? Fuck.
No. As a matter of fact, I got on my live because when I signed up for the Twisted Tour, Blaze wasn't announced yet.
Yeah.
This is one that just passed. And when he got announced, I got on my live the same day it was announced, and I was like, you know what, dude? This is the music industry, and specifically, this is hip hop. You can call it, juggalo, this, that, whatever. At the end of the day, this is hip hop, and hip hop is rooted in competition. So we could be friends. Like I'd say, every artist that you'll ever talk to that knows me will vouch for what I'm about to say. This is pro wrestling, basically. We could be friends, but when we're out there, and it's you on stage, and then they see me on stage, I'm trying to rip your fucking head off, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. And then afterwards, we can have a blunt and a fucking beer, and we're great.
Hell yeah.
But I take this shit so fucking seriously, man, to where it's like, like, I met Blaze on tour. We talk, we smoke, we're fine.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, this guy's on some dead shit and this guy's on some dead shit, I'm trying to rip your fucking head off, dude. I want those fans to leave that show going, there's really only one dead guy, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
I mean, we've known about Blaze for 20 years and been buying his albums. We don't really know about this guy yet, though. And he pretty much shitted all over that stage, right? Okay, we're on the same page, right? Yeah, and that's hip hop, man. Unless you're bringing something doper to the table than me, I am the one, period. If you've got something to say about it, you've got something to challenge me, I want to hear it. I want to see it. Until then, I'm going to continue piling dirt into your grave. No pun intended.
pun taken.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, no,
that's just how I look at it.
No, you guys, that's totally different. I just thought it was funny. That's the dead thing.
Yeah, but all I got to hear is dead, and your competition.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And friendly competition, hip hop competition, not on any bullshit. Just hey, man, I gotta outdo you. I gotta outdo you.
Absolutely.
And the fans get the fans are the beneficiaries of that. The
or
fans get the best.
trying.
Hey, don't do that. don't do that.
Don't do that.
But yeah, man, and I think if you're a real artist, you embrace that competition, you embrace that challenge. And if you, for example, like if I put out an album that challenged Blaze or vice versa, and it inspired me so much, like I felt so threatened by it that I got in the studio and made my best work. Who benefits from that the most? K Bono, right? Yeah. The fans,
everyone.
The fans, they're really everyone, right? But the fans are getting, the best from both of these guys. The fans don't have to choose. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. That's what's up. Hell yeah. I have to give a shout out from Montana Josh to SEVIDEMIC. He's in the chat room.
Hey, what's up, Montana Josh?
Let me see what else I got here. So next up, we got you're getting ready to rock out motherfucking Gore Fest. That's
oh yeah.
That's gonna be dope. Gorefest.
Yes.
I think. What can we expect from the future of SEVIDEMIC? Like, you have, obviously you're working on the record. Is there a time frame on the your first official LSP release?
There was, but I started experiencing some studio issues because I do everything myself. I don't go anywhere. I don't outsource anything. I don't have an engineer. I don't have a producer. I make all my own beats. Mix and master everything myself, arrange everything. No one else has their hands involved in my music. So when something happens, when something goes down, it's a big problem. So right now I'm dealing with a interference issue. It could be troubleshooting it one thing at a time. I'm having the rest of my studio sent to me from California. I'm currently in New Mexico. And from here, I'm just going to troubleshoot my my recording setup one thing at a time to find where the interference is coming from. It's bothering the mic line. So instead of it being quiet, there's this slight fuzz that's fucking everything up. So once I figure out what that is, it could be my mic, it could be my interface, it could be my cables. I just have to figure it out. And then from there, I'll replace whatever's fucked up and I'll be able to continue working on the album. So until my studio arrives, I've just been stacking up beats. So I have stuff to write to once my mic gets here and troubleshoot the issues, fix that. So I could give a ballpark time frame, but that's the situation. So obviously it'd be there's a lot of variables involved in that as far as when I'll actually be able to get things done.
Okay. Are you shooting for this year, or are we looking at next quarter next year? Or?
Like, put it this way. If all these problems hadn't existed, or this problem hadn't existed, I would be very solid on a fall release, October release. But with these delays, I'm not as confident in saying that.
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
That's just me being honest. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I used to hate when I was growing up and bands would fucking, our album's coming out this time, fucking a year later and shit. It's like, dude, fuck you. You know what I mean? Just be honest with us.
Like
just be honest with fucking Tool. And then we wait all these fucking years and you give us this 10-minute pile of bullshit. We didn't want it.
But we're gonna.
I hate that
chart it.
Song, dude. I don't like it.
Yeah.
That shit sounds like some throwaway shit from Lateralis.
It really does. It sounds like it doesn't sound like much has changed. Hopefully the record's amazing, which
Maynard sounds bored. He sounds bored.
He's not
even trying to sing.
Yeah. I don't think he cares anymore.
Hey man.
I hope not. I hope I'm wrong.
Why it's on Spotify. Clearly he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, but they're also on they're fucking 10 spots on the chart, so I wouldn't know I don't know if it's a bad decision. But. Oh,
well, yeah, but I mean, charts don't mean anything anymore. Charts only meant something back when, physical media was the only media.
Yeah.
Now you can fucking put an artist album out, buy 1,000 copies of it, your label buy 1,000 copies of it, now you're on the charts. Congratulations.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's all bullshit, man. All the numbers and everything is bullshit. That brings us full circle back to what I was saying earlier. The real shit is the stage. All these streams and the internet, social media, okay, great. But the real shit is the stage. That's where I'm going to continue to make my home.
Hell yeah. Well, and, it's the stage and the actual music itself. I mean, that's still important.
Yeah. Of course.
The artistry.
Yeah, but if you don't have dope songs, you're not gonna be dope on stage.
That's true. I mean, I can be pretty dope on stage, and I don't even. I don't even have songs.
Yeah. All right. Touche.
But that's what's up. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to what you have coming, especially teamed up with LSP. I'm sure it's going to be a huge release, and just to see where you know what I mean. Like I said, the artistry, I think that's what people enjoy the most, besides the stage performance, because there's all kinds of different styles and different things going on in the world of SEVIDEMIC. And if you go back and listen to the back catalog, you're going to get a lot of different things. Like literally the only thing that I thought of to compare you to like explain to someone would be like you're the Shock G of the underground.
Dude, digital underground, that's hard.
But it's like you got the you know what I mean, you got the like you said, the weird stuff, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah, dude.
You got the
weird
bars
and
the singing and
yeah. And they're from the Bay too.
Oh, there you go. He must have snuck in there on you, man.
Yeah, well, the Bay in general has always had a reputation for just embracing the weird.
Hell yeah.
They've always been the weirdos of hip hop. I mean, just think about it. There's so many just like what? Like the hip hop landscape is doing this, and the Bay is always on some completely different shit. G-Mo's from the Bay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Dre. Think about how weird Mac Dre was, doing a bunch of ecstasy and shit. Like no one knew what the fuck ecstasy was about. He's fizz facing, and fizz is what it is. Like that's weird, bro. E40. Think about how E40 talks. Think about how E40 rhymes.
Yeah.
He's weird.
Ain't nothing ever sounded like E40 ever again. Never. Nothing.
I'll make a bitch stand outside forever like a scarecrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell yeah.
come on, man.
That's the
It's
shit.
weird up there, and that's where I'm
hella
from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
E40's the shit. Hell yeah, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up. But yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, that's literally like the sound, like the Shock G vibes for sure, man. So that's dope.
Matter of fact, I'm putting this into the universe right now. I'm speaking this into existence. I'm gonna play a show at E40. Fuck that. I'm gonna tour with E40.
Hit them up. Hit up Kung Fu Vampire. They're neighbors.
All right.
Yeah. Kung Fu Vampire is the homie and they're neighbors. That's why we're trying to get E40 on the show, because they're neighbors. Shout out to Kung Fu Vampire as well.
Right.
Hell yeah. All right, so I got one more question for you, man, and we'll let you get back to eating brains or whatever it is. Essentially, we asked all of our guests the same shit because we're unoriginal, and we like to dig into your soul, or your lack thereof, whatever it may be. Essentially,
it's just a pit.
Yeah.
It's just a gooey pit.
Yeah, no, but if you got 3 records, man, that just like either inspired you as an artist or as a person or as an artist, whatever it may be, that just touched you in a way, whether it's laugh, cry, hurt, pain, just those 3 records that you just could not live without, what would they be?
First thing that pops up in my mind is Head PE Blackout.
Dope.
Second one that pops up, I would have to say Antichrist Superstar.
Fuck yeah.
By Marilyn Manson. And lastly, I would have to say Skilo, I Wish.
What?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I've never heard that. That's dope.
That was the first compact disc I ever bought in my life, and it's fucking excellent. You can stream it. One of the most slept-on rappers of all time, Skilo. I mean, I know he had a single, I know he had a hit song, but people think he's a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? Wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller, right?
Wish I had a girl in the hood, I would call her. Yeah.
Right. But he had bangers, bro. He was an excellent writer. He didn't use one cuss word the whole album. He's dope, man. Fuck with Skilo.
I didn't realize that. He didn't, damn, that's what's up.
Not one. That's why I was able to buy it as a little guy. Because, all these other records got the parental advisory sticker on it. My mom wasn't having it. She wasn't having it. And you saw this clean-cut guy, doing the fucking prison pose on the cover with his fresh J's, no parental advisory sticker. She was like, all right, I'll get you that one.
Trying to get with Leoshi.
Leoshi, because she don't know me. But she really fine.
She's really fine.
She really fine, bro.
That's awesome, man.
No, I'll tell you what's awesome. Awesome that you know the words and you don't just leave me out here like this. You could have left me. Okay, Skilo, go fuck yourself. But you know the words.
I do. Hell yeah,
motherfucker. Yeah. Freaky D.
That's what's up, man. Fuck yeah. Skilo. I cuss way more than Skilo does, clearly.
Skilo don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Yeah. Well, I do.
Well, I do.
So fuck him and fuck you too.
That's right.
Right.
We definitely know. We know them Eminem lyrics too.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so speaking of Eminem lyrics, I'm on tour with Gmo and Twisted and Axe and all them, right? We were fucking talking about Eminem. What's Eminem's best album? We get into this whole don't unless you want to have the most fun conversation of your life. Don't get into a conversation with Gmo about Eminem.
Oh, I already know what you're gonna say. He likes the one record everybody hates.
No, not even that. It's just super fun seeing how fucking enthusiastic he is about that shit. It's almost. I learned so much about Gmo on the tour, man. Like I went into. Don't ever, unless you want to have the best time of your life, go into a GameStop with Gmo.
Oh God.
Okay.
I can only imagine.
Okay. All right. This motherfucker, bro. I'm not even, hold on. One story at a time. So,
For sure.
So listen, we
Shout out
talking
to
about
Eminem
best
Relapse for Gmo.
Yeah. So we talking about the best album Eminem's put out. And we started doing the Christopher Reeve verse from what was that, Relapse or Recovery? Who cares?
One of them.
The Eminem, I'm coming to kill you. Always hated you and I still do. You never feel my shoes, my Superman costume. That shit. Yes. So we started it, and then we kind of looked at each other like, you know this whole verse, don't you? You know this whole verse, don't you? We started it from the beginning and in sync, like completely in tandem, did the whole fucking verse. This was in fucking Billings, Montana. It was one of the funniest things, bro, ever. So fun. In the shitty Christopher Reeve voice and all that. Eminem, I'm coming to kill you.
Somebody should have recorded that shit.
Throw down the hardboard. throw down the cardboard. Let's break dance if you think you're hardcore. Like that shit, man.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would have loved
it.
Gmo's the shit, man. You can't even look at Gmo without smiling.
Yeah, exactly. We
had him on, and he discovered fucking he discovered the fappening live on our show, where they leaked all the celebrity porn. He was on our show, and he discovered that shit. Was like, what?
All right, listen.
So fun.
Fuck. Oh man, I had something popped in my head about Gmo. I lost it.
Yeah.
Damn, I lost it. I lost it. It's gone.
Shout out to fucking Gmo, man. We love you, dog.
Shout out to Gmo for sure. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I got it back. That Funk Volume contest, 2012.
Yeah.
He was another one of the finalists. That's actually where I first heard about Gmo. So we go back quite a ways.
Hell yeah. Did you meet him back then, or that's where you first heard about him?
No, I never met him in person, but people would always mention the other person. So people would mention Gmo to me, hey, you and Gmo should make a song. Or they mention to him, oh, that's dope, you and SEVIDEMIC made. You know, we'd always be discussed among the fans, like, together. So whenever we respond to the fans, it'd be like, yeah, I fuck with his music. Like, I'd always say, yeah, Gmo's dope. Oh, SEVIDEMIC's dope. But we never met each other. And then we all got together, me, Gmo, Triz, Seth's crew. We all got together and played a show in LA a couple years ago, and that shit was devastating. And that's when we first met each other. And we were like, yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much just destroy the world. What do you say?
Hell yeah. And you guys are on the motherfucking way now.
Yeah. It's funny, man. We've been moving in parallel lanes this whole time.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool, actually. It's a big reason I got into this shit. I always wanted to have like a peer network. Like, not necessarily, we're not best of friends. We don't hang out every day, but we're associated with each other, and we're both successful. We're both making quality music. The fans are embracing us. It's cool to just have those, you know, and it only makes it cool if the person's dope.
For sure. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? You see you're like in the same war together and shit.
Coming up together. It's the same. Yeah. We're coming up in different lanes, but we're still coming up together, and it's dope. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I look at AXE the same way.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah. We love all those guys, man. They're family to us. For sure.
Yep. Straight up.
Show.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple people are asking, what can we expect you out on the road again? Is there another tour in the works? Anything we expect you out?
I wanted to, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I have a few one-offs. I have Gorefest. I have another festival in Colorado in September called Rock the Dead Fest. I'm playing one day of that. I'm playing Twistmas this year.
Dope.
So I'll be up there in at the Crowfoot. And just some one-offs, and I'm just gonna, since nothing was put together tour-wise, you know, it's how it happens, dude. Sometimes it just doesn't come together. Sure. The package I wanted to go on a metal tour before the year was over. I've been on 2 hip-hop tours this year. Last year I toured with Hemlock, which is a metal band, and it was a very good look. So I wanted to do a metal tour to end this year, but you know, it just didn't work out. So I'm going to use that time to focus on finishing this album and doing those one-offs I just mentioned.
Oh yeah. So we'll get the record coming, maybe a couple videos, and then hopefully a tour for 2020 then maybe, huh?
Yeah, I'm actually working on one more single for Xenogod as far as a video is concerned. So you'll get one more video for Xenogod before we even start the cycle on my LSP album.
Is there a
just to tide you all over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is there a title or anything for the record that you could talk about or no?
Yeah, I have 2 working titles right now. Is it in good taste to say those, or should I not say it?
I mean, that's entirely up to you. You're the artist. We want all the information we can get. You wouldn't even tell us the old band names, so you can at least tell us the new shit, right?
Okay, touche. Well, the original working title was Bending Teeth, and then based on the artwork that I'm getting done for it, I want it to be called Agent of Ancients.
That's dope.
But it's kind of between the 2 of those right now. I can't really decide. Might not be either. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Well, either way, man, I'm sure everybody's looking forward to it. I'm excited to see how it fits into the storyline of SEVIDEMIC and all the whatever type of symbolism or something that's going to be involved with it, which I'm sure you'll be super artistic and creative on it. So that alone is something to look forward to, let alone what's inside the packaging. So.
Oh yeah, man! I appreciate you saying that. I work hard on both of them.
Fuck yeah, man! That's dope. It's good to see, man. It's refreshing to see an artist so involved and so creative, and things are planned and shit, man. It's dope to see. And
for sure,
it's not slept on. For sure. And in that vein of what you just said, there's not going to be a big rollout for the album. Like, it's not going to be me teasing it for a month and putting out a single and then a this and a that. It's going to be me loading the fucking cannons, and then out of nowhere, seemingly, everything's just going to hit you. Boom, 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 boom. Video, full album, tour. All that shit's going to come at the same time, because that's just the climate we live in, bro. Nobody want to hear all that shit. Nobody want to fucking sit around and wait for your fucking shit to come out. Just put it out, dude. Just put it out. Don't tease me. Don't string me along. Give it to me right now. We live in an on-demand culture. Give it. Hell yeah. Hand it over.
Give it to you. No warm up. It's just gonna money shot right in your face, my guys.
They're gonna get cummed on.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna get came on.
I'm just thinking of like what is zombie?
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that coagulated
zombie coming?
You talking about that coagulated?
Dust, right? You're gonna get dusted on.
You're gonna powder the shit out of that nose.
It smells.
I'm sure it does.
It's got a funk to it.
Powder your ass.
Antique your ass. Get over here.
Oh, that antique. That jackass hitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go right antique.
You look like a motherfucking Hostess donut when I'm through.
Yeah. Just.
Hey, man, we live in the fucking Me Too culture. You can't just antique, motherfucker. You can't antique anybody anymore. You'll go to jail. You understand?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking crazy.
He threw the powder in my mouth.
That's what Stitches used to do, remember?
Oh, yeah. And then he
did.
Threw
He
shit
did
back
used to
at
do
him.
that.
That's funny.
You're right. You're right.
That's crazy.
Although that one show, he did actually throw cocaine, and he almost went to jail.
Yep.
It happens. Well, hell yeah, man. Well, we look forward to the new record, whatever it is titled. I'm sure we'll get announcements on that soon. And no, I don't want no zombie come, man. But where can everybody find you on the internet, man? Where can they follow you? Where can they keep up with SEVIDEMIC and what the happenings are, and buy the merch, and let them know where they can find you at?
All right. The social media that I actually am involved in and run myself is Instagram. All the other social medias I'm not involved in, but you can hit them up if you prefer. Facebook or Twitter or all that. I have guys running those, keeping everything up to date. as far as announcements and touring and all that stuff. The websites where you can get merch and all the info. What else is on the website? You got, so there's merch, there's all the streaming links, there's I haven't been on there in a while, but the first one is sickmindmedia.com, exactly how it sounds. And the second one is LSP's website, which is gorehop.com. My new shirts are available on gorehop.com. Got new hats. Xenogod hard copy is available at gorehop.com with a bonus track that isn't available anywhere else.
Oh shit! There you go.
You didn't know that, huh?
Bonus tracks.
I was selling it on the last tour and people were stoked, man. That's what I mean. Like, I didn't say anything about it. I didn't fucking have a big announcement. It's just put it out. A song called Olcatarian on the hard copy version of Xenogod, and only LSP is selling the hard copy version of Xenogod. You can't even buy that off the Sick Mind Media website. They have exclusive rights to that. So if you want that hitter, head over to gorehop.com. I think that's everything.
Fuck yeah. And you can check them out at motherfucking Gorefest 14 going down August 30th through September 1st at the Rock in Denver.
Yeah, and I'll be there, by the way. I'll be there every day of the weekend just to kick it and chill with the fans, and you know, all my artist buddies and shit. But my actual performance day is Sunday evening for those interested.
There you go. Performance Sunday night, kicking it all weekend. That's what's up.
Yes. Yes.
So go out there, show support, follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Go buy the record, stream it on Spotify. There's a whole bunch of shit on there. There's a bunch of stuff on Bandcamp. Just go check it out. Enjoy the music. Support, man.
Yeah, that's really the big plug, bro, is Bandcamp. That's the one-stop shop for sure. It's got everything on there.
Yeah, he's got that Lil Zombie up on Bandcamp.
Yeah, I got all that Lil Zombie material on Bandcamp, bro. It really everything but Xenogod is on Bandcamp, I think.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
So go peep that. Go peep out the old school. Watch the progression and follow the story and get involved.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. Thank you for saying that.
Hell yeah. SEVIDEMIC.bandcamp.com. Well, we appreciate you, man, calling in, hanging out, talking to us, telling us your story, man. Welcome to the Replicon Radio family. You're stuck with us now, so
hell yeah.
You got some shit going on or whatever, man, just hit us up anytime. We're always here, man.
Okay.
It's family.
I appreciate you, Freaky P.
Hell yeah, man.
And everybody else.
I appreciate you too.
Everybody else.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Well, much love, brother. We're actually gonna for everybody not on YouTube, on the website, we're gonna bump some of that SEVIDEMIC for everybody to enjoy. You got any last words or any shout outs you want to throw out there before
their asses over so they can listen on Spotify?
I want to shout out to all the fans, everybody that's been coming to shows and buying. I've been seeing it, man. I wake up every day to emails, motherfuckers buying shit, bro. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for fucking being open-minded, and you know, there's so much shit out there. There's so much shit to sift through, and you fuck with me, bro. I appreciate that shit. Everyone I'm in business with, shout out to LSP, shout out to Benicius, Sick Mind Media, the Ohio Chris's. They're just as instrumental in keeping me alive as Daylight was, man. Daylight.
Wafers.
Yeah, man, exactly. My lady, Daphne Marie. And, yeah, everybody, if you fuck with me, man, shout out to you.
Hell yeah, man. Well, that's it. Fuck yeah. Shout out to you, man. Again, thank you for hanging out with us. And like I said, hit us every time, and we're gonna bump a little bit of that music for everybody that's tuned in, man.
What you about to play?
I got all kinds of shit. I got 7-7 Predator, Zeus Hold'em, Sinister Drip, Day Wait.
Okay. See, he's gonna stay on the line of karaoke for us.
Hey.
There it is. But yeah.
Hey.
So we're gonna get a little bit of taste of everything.
If I have my choice out of the ones you just named, I think my favorite one out of all it's close between 777 and Sinister.
Oh yeah. perfect. I'm gonna play both of those for sure. Those are right at the top of the list.
All right, cool, man.
A little taste of the new, a little bit of the old, a little bit of everything for everybody, man. So hell yeah. So head over to RepliconRadio.com. The YouTube stream will be back up in a minute, but the music's not gonna play. And yeah. What
is going on?
Just my jam. I feel like I haven't heard this song in so long.
Yeah. That was a long interview.
It was.
Yeah.
It was dope, man. It was dope. Shout out to motherfucking SEVIDEMIC. Go support that dude.
You should have an email.
That is a very, very nice dude.
Oh, I should?
Yeah.
I do have it. I have several emails.
No, I just sent them.
Literally all the emails.
And then this cocksucker's about
Big Roo via Yahoo Sports. Join my. So you sent that everybody's in there now?
Not everybody. I gotta send one by one.
Oh, okay. So if you signed up for Replicon Radio Fantasy Motherfucking Football League, you should get an email shortly. So shout out to everybody who did. God, I gotta fucking do all this shit, man.
I don't even want to send this cocksucker one because I don't think he's listening.
Who?
At first it was everybody. I want everybody to do it. And now it's like, well, he ain't listening, so he ain't doing it.
I gotta deal with fucking verification codes and shit, fam. What is this shit?
Is that what it's making you do? It doesn't tell you to join?
No, I did that, and then now I have to like prove myself.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, hi, Merle.
Hey, Merle.
Wait, Merle, did you fucking email the Replicon is watching at gmail.com?
Yes.
Well, then you're going to get an invite.
You're gonna get an email.
Yeah.
He's the last one on the list.
Yes, my account is secure. Oh, it's because I don't fuck with Yahoo because I fucking was born before the fucking 19 fucking. I don't know what I was gonna say. But I don't have fucking Yahoo. That's why
I know where you were going with it. The insult's still stuck. It's not
Who
hard.
fucking uses fucking Yahoo? Apparently, Big Rude.
Everybody and their mom for fantasy football.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm not
That's
as
about
old
the
as
only
people's
reason why
moms.
Yahoo is still around.
And make sure you download the app itself. It's easier to keep track of your players and shit. And you just go in and you just click. That's all it is.
No.
I don't give a fuck how you do it.
I'm gonna do it on a computer. I ain't downloading no more fucking apps.
The app is way easier though.
You already filled up your phone?
You got one game you can get rid of for a fucking Yahoo app.
Really? Double verification? Jesus Christ. 47640. It's my verification code.
Oh, it's going to expire in 5 minutes. Y'all better use it.
You don't even have an option yet. God. Okay, looks good. Don't get locked out of your email and your telephone. Fucking stupid. Yes, I accept
Could be
all
worse.
I'm accepting all these terms. Download the app.
You could have an AOL fucking account. Jesus Christ.
Somebody on the list did, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who is that, Dana? I bet it is.
Come on, Dana. You're better than that.
Sounds like something Dana would do.
You're better than that.
Or Heather. It's all the old... Y'all old ladies! Old ladies!
I still got the free disc. I'm still using it.
Right? But yeah, man, shout out to motherfucking SEVIDEMIC. That dude's dope, man. That was interesting. He's a good dude. He's a good dude, and he's an interesting dude, and he's got dope music, and he's got a bright future, that one, I tell you.
I believe so. So he was touched by daylight. So
He was.
His music's pretty fucking tight, though.
Yeah, he's dope,
Yeah,
man.
I did enjoy that, and I actually went ahead and downloaded 4 albums while
Look
I was
at
at
that.
it.
You got fucking look at the Rue painted. You got Rue's interest.
I'm gonna turn it on after my radio show tomorrow morning. I'm gonna turn it on.
Damn, you got a
listen
radio
to it.
show tomorrow? I didn't know you had a radio show.
Yeah, from 6 to 10 on 105.7.
Yeah, Yahoo app, not ESPN. Yeah, I've never used it either. I guess what the fuck did I use last year for the Twisted one? I have no idea. I'll be using it again, I guess. Our draft over there, I guess, is like the 28th at 8 p.m. or something. That's all I know. We don't have it. Do we have a? When's our draft? said you had to change it or something, didn't you?
Yeah, it's probably going to get changed, or we're going to do it like kind of late. Unless we're going to do it like early during the day, but I think people work on Fridays.
Usually.
Freaky's team. How the fuck you gonna name my team for me? Damn. Freaky's team. Freaky team. Freaky. Oh, Jerry is looking for DJs. Fucking emails, dude. God, I hate emails so much. Bro, I already got too many emails from Yahoo. I'm over this. Don't join. Anybody, don't join the Replicon Radio Fantasy Football League. I got 6 emails in the last fucking minute.
Well, it's because you verified it 19 times.
Fucking garbage, man.
It's letting you know that you actually did the verification.
Delete.
Block.
Thank you
Spam.
for this notice to confirm. Cool. Delete. Give a shit. Fucking stupid.
Makes me feel good. Now I know you're getting the shit to get in.
Yeah. Got it all. What else? What else is going on? Did we talk about Super Famous? Yeah, we did. They got a new record. Pre-order. Comes out in a few days. Funtimegang.com, I think is the website. You can get a CD right now, but there's going to be fucking limited edition cassettes and all kinds of fucking shit. And they got a headlining show out in New York, so go peep them and tell them the Replicon sent you because we love those guys. Rest in peace, Gino. I know it was the anniversary of his death yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, much love. Shout out to Damian Quinn again. I know he's finishing up the final Dark Half record that's going to come out soon. So, and have you listened to Don Arias, the motherfucking homeboy? Have you heard this album yet?
I thought it was still on pre-order. Or is
it's been out.
It's been out?
Been out. I played some of it last week.
Yeah?
It's dope, man.
Well, I know he's dope, and I know his music is dope, but I just haven't listened to his new stuff.
It's good. It's so good.
Well,
it's been out for a few weeks.
Don Arias. Well,
Parasomnia.
Let me head over to the old Spotify.
It's good. Well, the reason I said that is because it really reminds me of well, not really reminds me, but it's in the vein of Gino. He like a lot of this. He does a lot of singing and like that type. Like I don't know how to describe it. The Dark Hat vibe. The like
yeah.
I don't know. I can't do it to make it sound good. It sounds like shit when I do it, but he doesn't. It sounds good
because you don't have auto tune, so it's a little different.
But it's. I don't know if he's influenced by Dark Half or what. I haven't actually asked him, but it's like highly. It's almost like listening to a new Dark Half album.
That's just like listening to Greta Van Fleet and being like, oh, cool, it's Led Zeppelin.
Sure. But it's good. It's fucking. But it doesn't sound like you ripped them off. It's just like in that vein. It's really good. It's a really good album.
Well, it's pulled up on my Spotify, and I will be listening to it in about 12 minutes.
That's the second release from our homies over at She is watching.
Hard Jaws is on pre-order right now.
Hard Jaws is on pre-order right now.
We only have 3 of the fucking people signed up. You, me, and Dallas.
What do you mean?
That's all signed up right now.
Oh, that you sent out, you mean?
No, I sent out to everybody except for...
Oh, well, they're probably not all doing it immediately like I did.
Yeah.
If I wasn't here in front of you, I wouldn't have
Dallas did it already.
Well, he's sitting there excited about... He's a fantasy footballer, though.
He's like, I am.
He was waiting for it the other day.
That's why he doesn't want him to
He was probably waiting for it the other day when I asked him.
That's why you're like, I don't want to even send it to this guy because you know you're going to kick your ass.
He's got one competition.
No, I was actually talking about Jason because he wasn't even in there tonight. He wasn't in the chat room.
Oh.
I missed his ass. He wasn't in the chat room.
Neither one of them were. They might be listening... They might be a Tuesday listener
totally
this week.
Fucking fucked up my segue there, man. But
you're welcome.
Not you.
Oh.
You actually were on the segue and didn't even know you were on the segue because next week on the show is motherfucking Hard Jaws.
Hard Jaws.
You were segueing on accident.
There we go. Well, I got Merle to assist on that one.
There you go. But yeah, you can pre-order Hard Jaws Mar Creatora. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea.
The names.
Pre-order it now, razakellstore.com. And tomorrow he drops his debut music video for the track Bussin'.
Bah.
And that album, they released the track listing tonight for Intro, My Life, Bussin', The Matrix, October Again featuring Razakel and the Slice Girls, The Violence featuring Don Orias, Bad Trip, and Waistline. So, I don't have a flyer for next week, so just know that Hard Jaws is going to be on.
Hard Jaws.
I was going to make a flyer and I couldn't find a good photo.
There's a lot of good photos.
But they said they were sending me a flyer and I haven't gotten it yet, so it'll be up.
They love to make, Raz loves to make her own flyers. She loves it. Every time that we've had her on the show, it's just, I'll make the flyer.
Yeah, let me do it.
Okay.
All right, that should be everybody's got an email. Join the Replicon Radio Football League.
Football League.
Yeah, no, it's going to be Football League.
Fantasy. Foosball. Should have been called Fantasy
Replicon
Foosball.
Radio Football.
I got some notes here. What else? Oh yeah, Romero. We did that. Okay, are you guys? Are you He-Man fans? Anybody a He-Man fan?
Yeah,
did you watch?
Remaking it.
Yeah, like the Masters of the Universe cartoon when we were a kid.
We're just gonna repeat the local radio show that we're gonna do tonight.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. They talked about it earlier today.
Did they?
And I was like, yeah. At first, I was like, nah, they can't fucking do that.
No, because what they're doing is, first of all,
But
it's fucking Kevin Smith.
Yeah, once they.
I don't know what they talked
then
about.
it'll be done right if it's Kevin Smith.
I don't listen to the local radio show. I listen to music. But yeah, it's fucking Kevin Smith. It's a Netflix, and it literally picks up from where the 80s cartoon left off.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like a, you know what I mean? It's just like boom. Starting, here we are. It's fucking Kevin Smith. Like that's sick. I didn't know I was going to be excited.
It's a continuation.
Yeah, of the shit we watched when we were kids by someone who probably loved it more than we did.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
enough to go to a studio and be like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, that's fucking dope, man.
Or maybe they approached him. We should get him on the show and ask him.
I would love to.
If any of you guys know Kevin Smith.
Ming Chang does.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we're
us.
so close to a lot of people. We really are.
We are.
We really are. One day, all these close things will come together.
Well, it's just gonna take that one to knock it all over, and then everything's gonna connect. It's like, oh shit.
I was just gonna look up something, and I don't fucking remember what it was.
Did I really just do that?
Probably.
You might have to go back in and.
What? What the fuck did you do? You fucked everything up already? You had one job.
You should still be in.
Well, he's not used to working, so it's new to him.
True that.
I don't ever work.
No, not about like your
not
career.
On a computer.
We're talking about Replicon.
I don't do nothing here.
Not a damn nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Not a goddamn nothing. I see you sleeping on the webcam.
But yeah, Masters of the motherfucking Universe from Kevin Smith. That's fucking dope, man. I never thought I'd be so excited for He-Man to return.
I'm the reason why we're able to do this show, because I'm paying for the fucking internet. Ain't nobody else chipping in for it, are we?
Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. We've done it out of my kitchen before. We would have found somewhere else.
Peace.
So don't
say that.
Don't toot your horn too big. You can't.
I pay $60 while y'all just pay $30 and do whatever it is you want to do.
I bought you a fucking pop filter, you ungrateful bastard.
Hey, I'm just saying the Replicon as a whole. I'm paying more than everybody. I'm paying more dues than everybody else.
Not according to
nobody appreciates.
Not according to the docket, because you are in debt, sir.
That's also true.
I'm not in debt. I
just
haven't paid up yet.
You owe the guy that puts the money up front.
Masters of the Universe.
We don't ever see where it goes.
We never see where it goes. You know that we are actually paying the rent.
Fresh Pro.
It's actually more than what we need to be paying.
Absolutely.
And it's supposed to be a little bit of that's supposed to be set aside. We ain't never seen that. In how many years we've been doing this?
Yeah, don't think I argument against me.
Don't think I forgot.
What did you forget?
No, I'm saying don't think that I did forget.
Forget what?
The fact that we pay more than what we should be paying each.
And we ain't have
month.
no money in there.
Yeah.
No, we do.
There's supposed to be a little slice of that cheese going to the side to something, and we ain't never seen that.
I'll show you what it goes to. This giant fucking merch display we had up at the last live event that you couldn't make it to. Or the one before that you couldn't make it to.
Yeah, because you keep making fucking live events on when I'm going out of town.
You're always out of town.
I didn't.
I do a lot of
Everybody's
shit.
still there.
Do it?
Who's that?
Yeah, we're good.
Fresh Pro in the chat. Look, he loves it. Shit's getting real now.
Maybe
People like it when we
has
argue.
YouTube been going? Because like it's my chat has not.
I
Moved.
like how people show up when we're getting ready to go off air.
Fuck yeah.
Well, they're waiting for the replay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, God damn it, shut the fuck up so I can fast forward through this shit.
So we can go back to SEVIDEMIC.
Yeah, so we can go back to
was
SEVIDEMIC.
dope.
It was a good interview.
Shout out to him.
It was.
It was good talking with him.
Speaking of live shows, man, if you guys are in the St. Louis area,
Fucking live shows.
We got one of those going down Saturday, September 14th at the motherfucking Way Out Club.
I'll actually make it to that one.
Replicon Radio Live.
Hey.
That's what I dubbed the sit-down comedy event instead of a stand-up comedy event.
Because I don't want to be standing. You should be sitting down the whole time.
It's going to be fun. It's
We're
going to be
couches,
interesting.
inflatable chairs.
I don't know, maybe. You have those?
No, they do have those. I do not.
I only sent 8 invites.
But yeah, that's going down Saturday, September 14th. Shout out to fucking Dead Body Man on his engagement announcement, getting all the Juggalo clout in the world.
Thank you, sir.
That shit got shared by Replicon Radio and Fago lovers.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't expect that. I'm assuming that was Roscoe, so shout out to him. Or whoever shared it. Shout out to just Fago lovers in general.
Even if it wasn't, shout out to Roscoe.
Yeah, even if it wasn't, shout out to
Roscoe. Shout out to Chad, too. Chad's cool. Shout out to Scotty, too. We had fun at your gathering.
Yeah, we did. We do. I had fun watching you drive by me on the golf cart.
That was dope. What else is going on, man? There's all kinds of shit going on, and I don't remember any of it. We had all these things to talk about.
We talked a bunch, and then we talked a bunch to SEVIDEMIC, and
yeah.
Where's the notes?
The notes, people. Kevin Smith, man, Master of the Universe. Pretty excited about that. Flip the Rat's available on digital. Oh yeah, Blaze and motherfucking Jelly Roll released that new single today.
Oh yeah?
Called They Say. For show. Go peep that shit. It's dope. I was a little upset though, because Jelly Roll's only on the hook. Only on the hook.
Oh wow. Was it? It's hardly a feature then.
I mean, it's definitely a feature.
It's a feature.
It's featured on the hook.
It's featured on the hook, yeah.
Some would say, especially in mainstream music, the hook is the most important part of the song.
Well, with most mainstream music, the hook is the only part of the song.
Can we end like at 10 o'clock?
Or every
start
Tech 9 song. The hook's the most important.
I mean, it's the most memorized stuff of his.
Yeah.
Because he repeats it like a million times.
Shout out to Chris Calico.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit's going on, man. 3-6 Mafia's fucking getting back together.
What?
Yeah.
What's their new name going to be this time?
3-6 Mafia.
What?
The return of 3-6 Mafia. It's DJ Paul and Juicy J. They're going on tour with Bone Thugs and Harmony and DMX.
Wow, that's a throwback to it right there.
Angry Roo is going to turn the internet off.
I'm not angry at all.
Angry Roo's
he's on the...
No, we haven't ended a show in the last 4 weeks on time.
Angry Roo is going to turn the internet off.
He's on the internet phone call with AT&T right now to shut that shit down.
That's right. Fuck you, AT&T.
Sorry, some of us got to go earn some money for a living because this ain't paying the fucking bills.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got to do the same thing.
Some of us get up earlier than others.
I like I just watched it on the replay.
What, this?
You do that.
All right, well, apparently we're out of time because fucking Fat Jesus said so. So,
Right, get the fuck out of here.
tune in next week.
We're getting kicked out, y'all.
If we have internet, we're going to have Hard Jaws on the show.
You won't have shit here.
Shit, we'll do a mobile hotspot in the fucking front of the house.
I'm done with this shit.
He
Y'all
said
pack
shit-
all this shit
he
up
said
tonight
shit
and take
this
it with
shit,
you.
shit this shit down, Roo.
Shit this shit down.
I don't know if that's what he meant, but it's funny that way.
Take all this shit with you tonight. Have fun.
Woo! Yeah, anyway, much love,
Dude, I'm
everybody.
fucking playing.
Thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us. Shout out to Seven.
No respect around here.
Jesus Christ.
I think you scared him a little bit.
Oh, fucking, I'm about to have a heart attack.
Oh, shit.
God! I'm trying to stop shit. You know,
It's like, I'm trying to shut the show down. Quit yelling at me.
Tune in next week, motherfucking Hard Draws. Make sure you subscribe to our motherfucking YouTube. Buy merchandise, repliconradio.bigcartel.com, and always repliconradio.com. Follow us at replicon_radio.
Don't buy shit because we don't get to see it.
Well, if they buy enough of it, he can't hide it all.
If you buy enough of it, we might actually make money. Buy it. We need to put more shit up. But yeah.
Stop spinning all the cheese, man. I want to taste it a little bit.
Follow us. Yell at us. Comment. Share. And yeah. I guess that's it. Much love.
Oh, yeah.